button. We'll hit that button.
No. Where's my...
There we are. Okay. All right. Record buttons is going. Live button is going. All right. It's been a while. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to the Chaos Order Chronicles, episode 23. It's been a while.
Woo!
Yeah. It almost feels like I haven't ridden a bike in 20 years here at this point. So it's going to start a little wonky. I am Chris, the Dungeon Master, the perpetual child, and extremely tired. But anyway, that's me. Moving right along. We're going to go down the day. Shepard, you're below me, so you're up, buddy.
Oh, wait. I'm Shepard. I play Zod. I'm a paladin elf. Working my way through. Staying alive so far. We'll go from there.
All right. Down below him is Cole.
I'm Cole. I'm playing Varathok, human blade singer wizard. If I'm honest, I kind of forgot exactly what we were doing, so curious to see what's going on.
You're not the only one there. All right. We're just going to do it a little different. We're going to jump to the side. Hillary.
I'm Hillary. I play Morgan, a human wild magic sorceress. And I also don't remember how the last thing ended. I think there was a crown or something, but yeah. That's
Wow,
me.
this is coming from the chronicler of this thing here. Look at this. Man.
My notes have been absolute shit lately.
Hmm.
All right.
Terrible.
Going right down below her, we've got Brandon.
Hey, I'm Brandon. I play Xander, half-elf drow, and my son is yelling somewhere in the background if you can't hear it.
You cannot hear that. I'm actually surprised I didn't say Brendan first. I said Brandon this week.
Yeah.
Small baby steps. And last but not least, we got Jonathan, sorry.
Yeah, hello. I'm Glenn. I play Pig the Tabaxi Druid. I do remember most of what happened last week. So hope I'm able to help.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see.
All right. We'll give a brief little recap here. Our band of adventurers still making their way through the passage from Aber to Toril. On a strict deadline of 24 hours to make it through, lest they will not emerge anywhere. They had made it through the first 2 floors of this, what you would essentially call an escape room of sorts. And where we last left off, Xander had put on the crown and had disappeared. The crown falling to the floor, rolling, and coming to a stop. He is gone.
Mm-hmm.
And that is where we are going to pick up today.
All right.
What was the timer currently at?
The timer is at 19 hours and 45 minutes. I said just under 20 hours. I hadn't actually looked.
That was kind of odd. Does anyone know if that's going to happen to everyone?
And just as a refresher, actually, Jonathan, you said you remembered more about what was going on. Let's hear your 2 cents on this, because I'm a little confused. It's been a while.
Oh.
It's been 3 weeks, hasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I lied when I said that.
All right. So here's what I'm going to do just as a little refresher. I'm going to go ahead and describe the room again. Emerging from the spiral. Can you guys hear me? Is this working good?
Yep.
Just pull my
Yeah, you're just
ball
fine.
sack down here so I can. All right. Emerging from the spiral staircase into the room above, The pillar lowers back down, eventually leaving a single stone block sitting in the center of the room. On the block rests a velvet silver pillow and had nestled a golden crown with 4 clear, colorless gems embedded in it. In the corners of the room, there are 4 life-sized, extremely detailed stone statues. One is a humanoid with tattered clothes and a mixture of flesh and bone. Another is a tall, disgusting humanoid figure that looks like it has been stitched together. A third, a smaller winged creature with a tail. The last one, a terrifying creature with hooks at the end of each limb, as well as the tail and a full mouth of long, sharp teeth. There are also 4 doors in this room, one on each wall. All of the doors were locked, and there were no keyholes in the doors.
Right. And if we so far we figured out that if we can assume that if we kill a creature while it's wearing the crown, its soul or essence lights up a gem. We did that to the one on the top left, but the one on the top right here, through the crown, the crown wasn't on it when we killed it, and it didn't light up a gem. So,
Oh, right.
but the one on the top left did not take it off, and we killed it while it was wearing it, and it worked. Now, what happened to Xander is a twist in that plot. That's what I remember. Anyways, so I guess Zod would ask if either someone could identify this crown at this point. It's worth probably taking 10 minutes to find out where Xander went, how he went there, and exactly what this crown does.
You make a good point. I think I can identify. Give me a second.
If
Have all the components to do it.
Yeah, I can identify if nobody else wants to.
Is it a ritual for you?
Yeah, it's an 11-minute ritual for me.
Yep.
If only wait, do I have identify prepared? I might.
4. Okay.
I do. I have identify prepared.
Does that mean it's an instantaneous thing for you?
Yes. Or it takes 1 minute.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, all right. Go forth and identify.
Amazing. And while you're doing that, I'll ask Twig to help me tie up the other 2 statues. We're just going to start wrapping rope and restraining them before we animate them. No, I think I have 2 sections of rope still.
I have rope as well.
Okay,
Yeah.
I definitely have 1 rope, so we'll go and tie up the bottom 2 statues. I'll take the bottom right. You want to go bottom left?
Sounds like a plan.
All right.
Let's go for it.
Twig, make a perception check for me, please. While you're wrapping this rope around the statue there of one in the bottom.
Do you want me to link identify, Chris?
I'm breaking up. What?
Do you want me to link identify?
Yeah, if you could ping it real quick for me.
There you go.
I'm still waiting for 20 to load for me, but I can roll this perception check and just tell you what it is.
You choose one object. Okay. Maybe a magic item.
Unless you want to use my pass perception, which is 17.
I love that.
No, go ahead.
Any
Make a roll
opportunity.
for me, because boy, I'm going to say you're. What I'm pinging this for, you wouldn't be it'd just be maybe something you would maybe notice if you're. I'm going to say you're putting more work into tying up the creature with the hooks on the ends of each of its limbs and the hooked tail, and it's also got a full mouth of like Baraka from Mortal Kombat sort kind of teeth. And while you're doing that, Verathok.
I don't know if it's gonna send yet, but I rolled a 22.
All right,
Nice.
cool. This item doesn't have a name, but it is very, very magical, and it is a key. It is one of two parts of a key. And Twig, as you're tying up the rope around this statue, as if it were to come to life, maybe restrain it, you notice that its eyes look different than when you first came into the room. They almost look alive, and strangely enough, are the color of Xander's eyes.
Oh. Can I take my finger and like let the doctor's office like go back and forth, see if it follows my finger like his eyes?
It does not.
I want to knock on the head of this picture and say Xander's head.
It doesn't. You're knocking on a statue. There is no response.
Hello.
I didn't think that there would be. Someone wanted to do it.
Yeah, it's awesome. I love it.
I'm a
So,
odd what I am seeing in this statue real quick, and like Zod, come over here.
All right.
What you're done. I want you. Does this statue's eyes look like they're alive? And they look like Xander's.
And
Not gonna lie.
I noticed that.
Yeah, you would. I mean, pointing it out. Yeah, you would definitely notice it.
Yeah, that's bizarre. I agree. And then I'm too gonna knock on his head.
You're knocking on a statue.
Okay, if I go back over to my statue and look into its eyes, anything?
Do what now?
If I go over to the statue I was tying up and look at its eyes, are they normal or do they look like someone else's eyes?
They look normal, but you notice that out of everything on the statue, they're the only things that seem to have color, and they're yellow.
and what color were the other? What color are the other eyes on the other statues?
That is in the top left-hand corner is the flesh golem, and it is their eyes are green. And on the little winged creature with a tail, those eyes are red. And just like the other statues, none of them have. They're very detailed, but no color except for in the eyes.
So we have
Which creature
red.
had yellow eyes?
Mine,
Which
The one I'm at.
was that?
bottom right.
Bottom right-hand corner.
Oh, I know. I'm just what is the
Oh.
description of that creature again?
It's a tall,
Humanoid?
disgusting humanoid creature that looks like it's
Human.
been stitched together. No, I'm sorry, wrong one. It is a humanoid with tattered clothes and a mixture of flesh and bone.
Mm. So yeah, I tied the crap out of Flesh and Bone Man.
So he's got yellow eyes.
Yep.
Okay, and it was a humanoid what creature that had Xander's eyes?
The one with hooks.
Yeah, it had each of its limbs had a giant hook at the end of it, even its feet, and on the end of the tail it also had a massive hook, and its teeth were like I'm familiar with Mortal Kombat, big giant. I mean, just like big nasty thing, face.
Okay.
And
right.
Brandon, I just sent you a message, so please check that out. And you're muted, I think.
I got it.
So yeah, I guess I'd ask Barathok if he learned anything.
I'll just I'll give it back to you and tell you, it's set the half of a key and everything that Chris said, I'll just relay back to you.
Okay. So then, before one of us tries it on to see if we go to wherever Xander is, do we want to try to put it on the statue twig? Notice his eyes look like Xander's?
Or,
Yeah, we
or
could
do
try
we
that.
want one for last, just in case it is Xander and end up killing him?
Right. That's
Destroying the statue will release him from whatever plane of existence that can send him to.
fair enough. Okay, so
I don't know.
then we'll try the one I tied up first, the flesh and bone one.
Yeah, let's try it.
All right.
You
So then-
well, hold on. If you guys want, if to take 11 minutes, I could do a Lehman's tiny hut, and then when these things come alive, we can just hide inside, and not
Yes,
potentially have to use spell slots and get hurt.
100%. This is a static location. Leaving Tiny Hut is very worthwhile.
Okay, so
So-
I'm gonna go ahead and take 11 minutes and do that then.
I'm gonna
Okay,
put the crown right
so-
on it already.
What did you?
You're what?
I don't wait.
What did? Okay, so I'm sorry. What did you just do?
I was teasing, saying I don't want to wait and put crown right on the statue.
Which
But-
statue? Which statue are you putting it on?
None. I'm holding the crown.
I don't have the crown.
Oh,
Can I
Well,
steal
I'll
I-
give him the crown.
Yeah, so I'll say, yeah, great idea. And then I'll tell you, maybe do it to encase the center stone.
All right. So I need 11 minutes, and it'll be a 10-foot sphere from the very center point of the room. So if you could put like a marker on that or something.
Yes.
Isn't that where the pillar is that had the pillow that the crown was in? So you're
Yes.
like putting
Yep.
it on.
So we all need to move. We all need to move to the center of the room, because as long as we're in the dome when it's created, we can pass in and out freely. So we all need to go to the center, right by the pillow.
Yeah. Well, 10 feet is everyone, the whole room other than the statues, which is nice. Like, I'm 10 feet. I'm good where I am.
No, Narcissa.
No?
Matt.
Sorry, no, my dogs are fighting. Narcissa, come here.
why is my
Go,
Um,
Narcissa. Go.
The column with the pillar, Chris, the pillow. What is there any secret compartments, anything interesting or hidden about that pillar where the pillow is?
No.
Nothing, eh? Okay. Did the other two statues that we defeat, are they rubble? Are they, did they,
Please. Shit. If the egg and the sausage look done. Sorry. I threw breakfast
No
in
worries.
the oven and fucking forgot about
So you found eggs and sausage in the pillar.
nice, nice.
Second breakfast.
it. Well, I don't know why it's not letting me, oh, you know, would that be the, no, that's not the case. Whatever.
Hmm.
While we're waiting, has anybody seen the Barbie movie yet?
Oh my god,
The
no.
what?
I went and saw it.
Tiller.
It was fantastic.
Okay, all right. We'll talk later.
I enjoyed it.
Can you guys see
We
the circle
do.
I just put on the map? No?
Purple circle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not in the right spot,
I can't-
and I can't seem to figure out how to move it now. It's awesome.
Oh,
And it's not moving with me.
No, I drew it on there, and now I'm just trying to figure out how to erase it real quick. It just looks dumb. It's not in the right spot. Oh, hold on. Maybe. There we go. Where right here?
yep.
I didn't make it big enough either, did I? No. That's
No.
fine. I can. All right, hold on. I'm gonna move you real quick so I can.
Yeah, go for it.
Come on, man. All right, so you're not going to want to do that for me, huh? Okay. Fine, we'll just do that then. And we'll just do it again. All right, can you ping it real quick from the center of the pillar so I have the right spot? Or can someone snap?
Can I do
from
what
the-
now?
Can you snap from the center of the pillar out 10 feet? All right, so now that we did that, let's do. Man, I still didn't make that fucker big enough. Yeah, I did.
There you go.
Sweet. All right, there you go.
Sweet.
Go ahead and put that
Right.
to the map layer
Oh.
so that way I don't have to fuck with it anymore.
I don't know why I
Take
turned it.
that little one out of there. All right.
Yeah, so that space will be the hut, and we can all just attack from within and be safe. Plus,
That's
it doesn't
right.
count as one of my spell slots because I'm ritually casting it. So,
That's right. We should have thought of that earlier. That was genius. Static rooms. All right.
All
It's just
right,
time
you got
consuming.
the Lehman's tiny hut up, and
Yep.
now what's
That-
what was the plan? You were going to put it on the.
This one right here, Chris. So I'll step out to place the crown once everyone's inside the hut.
Twig, get in the hut.
Get in the hut.
Get in the hut.
What if I don't want to?
You don't have to be in the hut. You can chill
I need you-
outside the hut.
You at least need to be in the hut while I'm casting the hut. Because if you're outside of the hut, you can never get back into the hut. So get in the hut at least temporarily.
Oh, this is gonna hurt. Well,
Oh my!
not really, but they might hurt a little bit.
Uh-oh.
Where are those? Okay, you know what?
Chris is making me nervous.
Okay, so now I gotta come down. Hold on one second, guys. Not prepared today. All right, so we'll do. that. Let's go here. We'll go there. We'll go there. Oh yeah. Oh, this is gonna be rough. Beyond.
Well, unless whatever this creature is has a disintegrate spell, we should all be pretty safe.
Hopefully. Unless it's the pillar.
Don't give the DM any ideas. You never know.
That's what Chris is doing right now. He's quickly adding disintegrate to the spell list for one of these creatures.
No, I'm
You're
not.
dangerous.
I'm not doing that. As fun as that might be.
That
He's
would
just
also make
pocketing the idea for later.
that would also make the character a 9th level caster. That's pretty ouchy.
Everybody run.
Exactly.
Okay. Placing the creature or placing that crown on the zombie-ish look. Or no, you're doing it on the
Yep. The flesh and bone humanoid.
zombie-ish looking one. You see the door to the west manipulate and change and starts to swirl as if it looks like it's becoming a portal. And
Oh.
out from it,
Am I able to like lift the crown and sever the portal?
you can lift the crown, but
Did it close the portal?
no. And as you set it down and that happens and you go to take it off, you see 3 what you can only imagine are young green dragons emerge
Neat.
from the portal.
Alright.
Where did the third
Holy cow! Holy cow! Holy cow! Look at these things. They're so cute.
What the hell? Well,
3,
all right.
4.
Where did I put the third
3.
one? Or did I?
I see 4.
Where is
Well,
the fourth
so-
one? What the
Oh, there is 4.
No, there was only supposed to be 3, but I don't see where the other one went on the map.
2 are on top of Twig.
Oh, that's why. Oops. So there should only be 3.
Okay. So,
Okay, maybe I just
Okay.
deleted one then. Whatever. Oh, come on, man. Boom. Now there's 3. Yeah. They all come out of the portal, and behind it, the portal closes up and becomes that door once again. But now there are 3 green dragon wormlings in the room with you.
okay.
Thank God we're all safe.
For now. So, I'm going to do something kind of crazy and fun. I'm going to go 5, 10, 15. And I'm going to place the crown on this statue as well.
Okay.
Oh,
Battle Royale. We're safe inside the dome.
All right. Doing that. This is going to be a. This ought to be cute. Okay, was definitely not prepared for you to pull that kind of maneuver on me, but that's okay. No, I got this. All right. So now I got that up. Let me come down here. Where are those on here? Yeah, there you are. Oh, this is about to get very tight in here. Oh, dear God, this has become. Oh, this is. Okay.
My remaining 5 feet of movement back
Hold
inside the
hold
dome.
on 1 second. 1 second here. Let me.
Hey, yeah, no worries.
All right, then we're just gonna double down on that. Okay. So, as you do that, the door to the south turns into a portal like the other door did. It flashes.
the fuck is that?
Flashes.
It's amazing.
And you see 4 creatures that definitely resemble the statue. I'm just trying to get them all on the map. I'll put them all down there here in just a second. This is going to be very, very tight in here, guys. Make them just a little. Yeah, they don't need to be that big. They're large creatures, but just for the sake of the tokens and the fact that we're out of space in here. Yeah, you see 4 creatures that definitely resemble that creature with the hooked limbs emerge from a portal that's swirling blue,
Blue. Okay.
and then it turns back into to a normal door. And as you move away and try to get back into that Liamon's tiny hut, you are close enough to that little dragon wormling where he's going to take a bite at you, bruh.
Okay.
I mean, your
I'll
token
take a bite.
is that close on the map. And moving
Yeah,
out
yeah,
of
I'd be-
opportunity.
Yeah, I'd be still right here for you. Yeah.
Well, that's a 13.
Not today.
All right. All right.
So yeah, I'll move 5 feet in with the crown in hand, and I'll say, "Hey, it's a good time as now as any for a nap." And I'm going to grab this pillow, and I'm going to pull up a little spot and chill out. I will use my channel divinity to regain a level 2 spell slot as my action, and that is the end of my whatever turn. I'm just going to sit and wait and see how this plays out, and enjoy the chaos that I made outside this little bubble.
I'm trying
we
to
have this
figure out if
thing-
I have anything
So-
stabby.
So let me get this right. You're gonna sit in a bubble, and you're just gonna wait for the bubble to pop with all these creatures in there.
Well, I'm assuming that the dragons and these little creatures aren't going to play well together. I'm going to let them fight it out. Like I imagine that they're hostile to each other as well. That was my whole intention. Is we're safe in here. There's a lot of creatures that spawn in that wouldn't know each other and wouldn't necessarily be all friendly. They're probably monstrosities. So I'm assuming they're going to battle royal it out in the next 8 hours. And when the dome drops, there may be 1, 2 left, and we'll be long rested and we'll mop them up. We don't even need to exert ourselves. They're going to do it for us. Well, that's Exod's intention. He's going to wait and see if, the drakes get hungry or the claw people get pinchy. Like you said, it took up a lot of space in here. So I imagine they're not fond of each other. And over the next 8 hours, they're going to start attacking and nipping each other. They're animals, after all.
Huh.
Yeah, man.
All right. Okay. So, and
Well,
as you guys are
Okay.
sitting there doing that, you can clearly tell that the dragons they're not stupid creatures. These are even a
Mm-mm.
young, all of you would know, all but maybe a white dragon. They're more than just a base animal. They're intelligent, they're cunning, and green dragons to be, they're pretty good thinkers. They're not as built as a red dragon or as strong as a red dragon. So they use, or even a blue dragon, they use their wits and their brains over brawn and straight up fighting. And the ceilings of this room are about 30 feet high. And the 3 wormlings and they walked up and they've tested the waters and poked and stuck their tail and they can definitely see that there's what you've got going on here. And the 3 of them take flight and fly up and start circling in the air above you. The 4 demons at this point, or devils, you can't really tell. You can just tell that these are evil-looking creatures from some place that you don't ever want to go. Are not as intelligent, but quite fearless, and begin to start smacking and hitting the tiny hut because they can't. There's no way of them reaching the dragons above.
But they didn't come in attacking. They didn't attack each other first or anything. They're just the dragons took off upwards, and
Yep,
then these guys.
they're flying. They're flying, hovering above. I'm going to say that you're able to tell that they're trying to figure out a way around this situation. Like they're looking at what is the easiest way to crack the egg and get what's inside.
Okay, so
Like I said, green dragons are very far from stupid creatures, and are, you know what I mean? They bide you can definitely tell that there's some conniving and scheming going on, and definitely some plotting coming from them up above, as wherein the 4 demonic-looking creatures are just hacking at the tiny hut. They can see you. They don't understand how they can't get to you, and are figuring that if they beat on it long enough, maybe the egg will break.
They actually cannot see us. They know I'm in there, but they don't know anyone else inside there
Okay,
is
so yeah.
existent.
Yeah, they're
So even
you can hear
the
them beating on
dragons
outside.
just know it's me.
Yep, you can. I would say you'd be able to see them because you can see out, but they can't see in. Well, I think it
Yep.
all depends on what Hillary wanted to do. If she wants to make it, it can be as opaque or as tinted as you want it to be. You know what I mean? Like, I guess that's the right word.
I mean, I think it makes most sense for it to not be visible through. I wouldn't want the creatures outside to see inside, so it's
All right.
probably black and cannot be seen through.
All right. So
So,
the demons,
if the-
after having seen you go in there, Zod, are beating on the outside, and all of you can see the 3 dragons flying above.
Sure.
Um,
So when
and you can definitely
When they-
tell. You can't necessarily hear what they're. I mean, you can hear words, and it's unless any of you knows Draconic.
No.
Even then,
Oh,
it would be
okay.
few and far between. But they're up above trying to figure. You know what I mean? Like they know what's going on, but they're trying to figure out something here.
all right, well, I guess so. As soon as they take off flight, I'll stand back up and I'll say, "Well, I guess we're just gonna have to do it the hard way, but fun way. Conserve resources. We have 8 hours to kill these things without leaving this hut." And Zod will literally just start slashing through the hut because he can, and he's just gonna start cleaving these demons up for 8 hours straight. Not ever leaving, just reaching through with his reach weapon and just throttling the crap out of all these demons and just keep on striking with advantage because they can't see me.
I have a crossbow. I can shoot at the dragons.
Yep,
Yeah, I
just
can
shoot.
shoot cantrips out, firebolt over and
Yep.
over.
Yep, we have 8 hours. Nothing will survive here. We're good.
How do you want to do this, Chris?
All right. I want to see something here real quick.
Leave its tiny hut.
It was this one spell is the entire reason that I took a ritual caster.
Yeah, no, it's amazing.
Holy
Stuff. It's so good, especially if you can preset it up like we just did, because, yeah, it's disintegrate or bust.
Yep.
That's why Zod's saving his magic stick, because he can magic stick Lehman's tiny hut 3 times instantly as an action, not a cast.
All right, 1 second here.
I want to know what happened to Maggie.
Because we know that her husband's surgery went well, right?
Yeah, I don't understand what's going on. She didn't even read the message so far. I'm gonna.
All right,
have to,
no worries.
That's gonna be something I'm gonna have to be thinking about here.
No worries. We'll let you deal with one
moving
problem at a
forward,
time.
as much as I hate to say that.
Mhm.
But that's neither here nor there right now. Well, I guess it's here and there, but
Sorry, I was just thinking how useful it would be to have a flying fairy that could go and fuck up these dragons.
We don't. How many? Like, what is it? 6 seconds if we have 8 hours. How many firebolts is that from Verathok? Like 1,000.
Well, it's 10 a minute,
Yeah, exactly. So
so
60.
Well, hold on.
600 per
spell-
hour, right? Or is my math off on that?
60
Sorry, for
per
the
hour.
spells thing, I've got to point out, it says spells and
Well,
other
10 a
magical
minute.
effects can't extend through the dome. So we can't cast through the dome. It has to be
Nope.
physical attacks, or we have to step out of the dome.
Yeah, you have to I guess physical attacks. So we have to bolt them to death, which is
Oh,
fine.
well, I'll
So
just
you
sit
can't-
down
so
and
you
watch
can't
you
shoot
guys
a-
then, because
so
I
you-
don't have any range
Does that
attack.
say projectile, or so it's if ranged weapons can't pass through it?
No, just ranged spells.
Yeah.
So
But you could
ranged
always
weapons
stick
can-
your you could
ranged
stick your
weapons-
hand. You could stick your hand through the dome and launch bolts from it. It only has to be whatever you cast your spell from. It doesn't have to be your person.
Oh, sweet! I cast my spells out of my scimitar, so I can just stick my scimitar out.
Exactly. They're 30 feet up. So like you stick your scimitar up, cast, pull it back in, cast, pull it back in. And I think Wig, you can launch stones or something, or you can crossbow them. I have ranged weapons too. Once I'm done hacking these demons up with melee attacks, I can switch over to range. So
Okay. So the minute you start doing this, the 3 dragons above catch on to what you're doing. And they come down and they land on the tiny hut. And you can, at this point, do any of you understand Draconic? Or
no,
Abyssal? They
I don't
start-
understand, but I can cipher like what is it?
Wait, I think I know Abyssal. No, wait, no, I don't. Never mind.
I have the ability to cipher noises and motions of beasts. And I can understand much.
You hobble together that the 3 dragons are beginning to bark orders at these creatures. The demons stop beating on the dome.
Mhm.
The 3
Did I get to
dragons
kill any of them?
take off back into the air and proceed to start slamming their claws and their tail into the walls of the building or the walls of the room in an attempt to collapse the entire thing down upon you. Pretty much essentially burying you in rubble. And then they understand what spell it is, and after a period of time, all the weight from everything above will crush you.
But I can kill them before they get anywhere, right? Like I'm like attacking nonstop, right? Like before the dragons were able to figure that out, I imagine I'd be able to cleave at least a few
And
of these
as soon
big
as you
things.
start sticking your, I'm going to say you're able to get a round off. I'm going to say you're all able to hit what you want to do. It's definitely not going to be enough to kill them in the first round, and the dragons have figured it out, and this is probably something they would do. Have proceeded to, you know what I mean? Like in that, I'm going to say that first action, if it were the first round of combat, you know what I mean? I'm going to say without initiative, you guys all stuck your scimitar out and cast firebolt, and you stuck your sword out and started poking these demons. As that happens, the dragons figured out what you're doing. And I'll say 2 rounds went off. You were able to see, you can pick whichever creature you want to have hit.
So the dragons are willing to kill themselves. Isn't a dragon's most number one thing is self-preservation?
They don't
Is there
understand
more?
what you can clearly tell that most dragons don't work together. They tend to be solitary creatures unless mating. And it doesn't look like they, at this point, looking and having observed them, they're not sure why they're here either. And are now just trying to figure out, they'd rather, if they're gonna, and realizing what you're doing and the fact that they cannot get to you, realizing that they're dead either way, have chosen to, in the long run, if the whole thing is gonna come down, if they're gonna die, they're gonna make sure they're gonna take everybody with them.
So if we didn't attack the dragons first, because I said I was going to kill all these demons first, why would the dragons? They would not care until we start attacking them. So at least the demons would be dead, right, Chris? Because if we don't attack the dragons, they clearly don't care what happens to
Well,
these
then if you
demons.
guys-
They have no.
Are you guys choosing to not attack the dragons at this point?
Well, no, but so I said I was going to cleave all these demons.
So we'll say it takes you a few minutes to cleave them all down.
Okay.
So
That's
we'll
good.
say 15 or 20. We'll say 20 minutes. Make it even.
So now there's no demons.
All the demons are lying on the ground outside of the hut, and the 3 dragons are still flying above.
And they're going to try to collapse the room on us?
If you're not attacking them, they have not chosen to do anything yet.
Okay. So how long would it take 3 or 4 dragons or 3 dragons to collapse a room?
You don't necessarily know how thick the walls are or
Mhm.
anything like that, so you honestly would have no idea if you know what I mean.
Okay.
Wait,
No worries.
hold up. So the dragons aren't attacking. They're not doing anything. They're just
If you guys
circling there.
I thought you guys were just going to go all out nuclear and start blasting everything in the room. So that was
First, we're getting rid of.
misinterpretation
First, we're getting
from
rid of
me.
the. Yeah. First, we're
Well-
getting rid of the demons because we can reach them very easily. And then I said I was going to switch to range to deal with the dragons. So if we don't get to deal with the dragons, that's fine. We got rid of these claw creatures. Once we killed them, did a gem
Yeah,
light
what
up
happens with
in
the
the
portal?
crown?
You do notice that the crown, one of the gems, does light up. Yes.
Nice. Okay.
What happens with the portal?
You can see at this point that the door, or what appeared to be a door on that wall, was clearly just not even a door. It was just very it was a very craftsman, artistic. You can definitely tell the door was fake. It was not the way out of this room.
Okay.
So Zod, you kill the 4 creatures.
Yes.
But have 3 dragons in the room.
Yeah, 3 dragons are 30 feet up in the air.
I'm gonna leave the hut.
Okay.
And I leave it.
Okay.
I don't want to put my in the air like you would if like a falconer, and I just want to like. And I. So. Speech of the Woods, because I read and write Sylvan, and beasts can understand my speech. I want to, as I leave the hut, Twig is going to be like, "Hi, dragons. Nobody wants to hurt you. I swear, so long as you don't hurt us. Would you come down here? Really interested in saying hi."
All 3 of them clearly hear you, clearly understand you, and they respond back. Why would you bring us here?
Definitely not our intention. We're kind of stuck in this place, and I think it's like part of a trial or challenge where we set this crown upon a statue, and just so happened the portal that opened up brought you here. So I'm very sorry that you got brought into this. But I wonder,
So
with all of our intelligence to get together, we can way out.
You should give us the key, the crown.
Hmm.
Okay.
And we should decide to let you live.
Can I do an insight check on that?
Sure.
Sounds like a deal.
What is going on here? Sorry, my mouse is freaking out.
Here comes 30 rolls, right?
Okay, I think I figured it out. Okay. So So that's a 20.
You can clearly tell they have no intention of letting you live. The minute they
hey,
get what they want,
oh.
the minute they have the opportunity, they're probably going to kill you or try to kill you.
I just realized something. Were they speaking in common,
Yes,
or were they
They
talking?
responded in common.
Oh, okay. Twig, they're definitely not going to do a deal with us. Do not give them the crown.
Well, I don't have the crown. How do you know that? How do you know that to not trust them? Have you dealt with dragons? A lot?
I
Do you deal with animals,
do.
creatures, beasts?
Yes, I do.
Not just children? Yeah, that's what I thought.
I can tell when a person's lying, and that is a liar right there.
These aren't people. They're dragons.
Oh my!
They're much nobler creatures than you humans.
You're gonna get roasted.
I'm gonna look back up. Feel like. Well, I doubt it.
Well, if you
Just-
trust them, then go.
Let's talk. Let's plan it out. Let's figure out what we can get out of here. All of us. Plus, I've never seen a dragon up close, so I'm like really interested in just touching one.
So, Zod says I think we should attack them while we're still in this hut.
I'm not in the hut. That's right. I'm out of the.
Yeah, you can't actually hear us. But yeah, no, that's what Zod would say. He would say that we should take advantage of being in this hut. This is a magical space. So we have to go through these. So and I'll show you the crown, and I'll say it lit up when we killed the demons. It lit up when we killed the flesh golem. I think we have to get rid of these dragons, and right now we're safe.
Well, I think it's also fair to say that we really don't want to release 3 green dragons onto the world.
There's
So
4.
probably.
Well,
I
I
thought there
think
was
there's
3
only,
dragons.
yeah, there's only supposed to be 3.
There's 4.
I know.
Is there still 4 on the map?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Twig's a dragon.
Come on, man. All right. Well then,
I just
hold on.
don't-
There's only 3 of them. There we go.
The only other way I see out is if we all put on this crown and go wherever Xander went to, if that's even a thing.
I'd rather just kill the dragons.
Once I put the crown on the Xander eye statue, the one on the bottom left, did the eyes change at all, Chris? When those demons popped out? Or anything?
That was a part that I missed because you guys sort of
We
cheesed
threw
your
you
way
a
through that from me. As the last of the those demons fall, the crown lights up,
Mhm.
and Xander is now standing, Xander is now standing outside of the tiny hut. Since he wouldn't be able to materialize inside the hut, he would be standing outside of the hut. So sorry about that. I missed that little detail because you sort of.
We get it.
Bamboozled your plans.
Yeah, you sort of stuck me on that.
Is there anything more fun than messing with the DM?
The 5
Oh,
Zoot
well.
did it again. Okay, so
Well, shit, now we
Um,
got Xander outside the hut with 3 dragons. I think we have to start attacking, like, right now.
I'm gonna sit on the ground to show I'm not a threat. Well, like
yeah.
crisscross or not crisscross. I'm going to like Japanese on many knees.
Mhm.
All right, sorry about that.
Well- I would like to stick my hands through the dome, and I would like to cast a 2nd level Scorching Ray at 1 bolt at each dragon.
What the heck? They're not evil.
Yeah,
Here-
Well, like you can't hear me. I don't think, but maybe you can. You can't. That's what I.
You can hear him. Yeah, we can hear you. You can't hear us.
I mean, I would think
As I
all of
used
you
to say
would know
that.
common knowledge that green dragons are, they're fucking evil, man. Like,
yeah.
these creatures would peel the flesh off their own mother's backs if given the opportunity, just for the rise in stature.
I don't know. I don't know. Dragons.
So I'm going to go ahead and roll to hit on each of these dragons, and hopefully y'all want to help me out with that.
Yeah. Oh,
Uh,
Can I yell to Xander? Hey, brother, where'd you be? Where you going? Where'd you leave us? Trying to get
so the
some
first one
information
is 17. Does that hit?
That is enough.
Okay. Second is a 22 to hit. And then the third is an 18 to hit.
Yep, so all three hit.
All right. So first one's going to take 9 damage.
Okay.
Second one is going to take 2 damage. Ooh. And then the third is going to take 8 damage.
Okay.
And
All right.
then I would like to use a sorcery point to turn one of my. I'm going to quicken one of my spells to turn it into a bonus action, and I'm going to cast. Where'd it go? I'm going to cast a Witch Bolt at the one that I hit with the 2 damage.
Okay.
Cantrip only.
And that's a nat 20. And then that is going to be... Oh, I'm going to re-roll that. That's bullshit. I'm not doing that. So that's going to be a luck... That's going to be a luck point to re-roll that damage. And that's going to be 11 times 2, so 22 damage on the middle dragon, I guess.
Okay.
And that's it. I'm pulling my hands back into the dome and scuttling away from them.
All right. Doing that, does anybody else want to do anything at this moment?
Was Xander able to provide us with any information as to where he went and what he might think we need to do?
That's a good question.
Xander, you were... It was as if you were stuck inside the statue. You could see, you could hear everything. But it was like you were just frozen. You couldn't move, you could think. You were there, but it wasn't any place. You were in the room, it was almost as if you were in that statue. You could feel you know what I mean? Like as if you were that creature, just couldn't move. You were stone.
So yeah, don't put the crown on.
All right.
I hate being so stoned that I can't.
So
Somebody please attack these dragons.
Are the dragons super high up in the air right now?
yeah, they're 30 feet up in the air.
Hey, you said they were worms, right?
Yes, wormlings.
Wormlings. All right.
Doing that, they are going. 2 of them are going to. Since I haven't done anything and I let you guys pretty much get away with bloody murder here, I'm just gonna. Getting hit like that. 2 of them fire off their breath weapon down and into the room, into the one where you are, Twig, and the other is going to fire off at you, Xander.
Okay. Sounds great.
Why? I didn't do anything to you. You can kill the rest of them. I didn't do anything.
Wow, that hurts, Twig.
Sorry, I don't mean the rest of them, Morgan. I know it was Morgan that did
Twig,
that.
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw for me, as that whole area is just blasted with a cone of poisonous gas. Green.
Poison.
I mean, this is just, it burns going into your lungs, just being in it's
Like-
in your eyes, it's in your nose.
Like raw chlorine.
Stank it.
Stanky.
And I need Xander, since you're in that other corner and that you're outside of the dome, I think it's
That's
firing
a-
off at you, so I need you to make a Constitution saving throw for me as well. 23 is enough, so you will take 13 points of poison damage.
You said a con, not a dex, to get out of the way.
Con, because you're not. It
18.
blasts you. It's a cone of. It's a 15-foot cone, so you're gonna get hit with it.
18.
It's just a matter. So that is enough as well, and you will take 12 points of poison damage since save is only half damage.
All right.
How much
Um,
did I take? I forgot. I wasn't
You
listening.
took 13.
13.
all right. How high is the hut?
It's what
10 feet.
10 feet.
10 feet. How high in the sky are the
30
wolves?
feet.
I mean the what you call it?
30 feet.
30 feet. Fantastic. All right.
And the other is he flies over and like you can see his claws break into the wall, and he stops flying and starts pulling and ripping chunks of the stone out of the wall.
All right. Am I able? Are we in initiative, or are we just saying what we're doing?
I'm gonna say that we're now gonna roll initiative.
All right, fantastic.
Makes
Great.
sense.
About time.
All right, I am going to do each one of these dragons individual like.
Mm.
Yeah. 3.
Why? Roll 17. Roll 26 balls and take my initiative.
All right, where's the turn order thing? Come on, man. All right, what did I get? Oh wow, look at that, solid. Solid. All right, let's move this over here. Let's get that off the map. Let's start adding turns here. You got. Oh, no, there we go. Never mind. All right. Let's go ahead and take that off. All right. So.
Piece of shit.
I do not see. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. I don't see a Verithox initiative or Morgan's initiatives in the turn.
Mine's a number 6.
You got a 6.
Yeah.
Oh, there you are. I got 13. All right, so Verithox got a 17. Go up there. Morgan got a 6. And go right there. All right, so Verithox. Hold on, wait a minute. Did I see another 17 on there?
Yeah, it's me.
My bad. My bad. All right, so what's your dexterity bonuses, gentlemen?
+4.
3.
All right, so Verithox, you will go first. Yeah, what would you like to do, sir? And I'm gonna say
And,
these are not right there. We're gonna say that they're floating. They can be, and one is gonna be right above the hut. So they're not in the hut. They're just above it, 30 feet.
The one that I hit for 24 damage total, how does that one look?
Hurt. In fact, that one is over here on the wall, starting to rip at it. Yeah, it doesn't look good. I mean, it's looking pretty hurt, but it is still a very dangerous and deadly creature.
No doubt.
So you said they're 30 feet up in the air, right?
Yep, one is latched onto the wall and started to is starting to try to rip the stone from it.
And how
One
big are
who's gonna
these? How
attempt to
big are
get
they?
out of the room, or
So I'm gonna.
How big are they, Chris? Like how long are
they're
they?
about 10 feet-ish long.
So if they're 10 feet long, it means they kind of dangle down to about 20 feet in the room. If the hut's 10 feet tall, there's only a 10-foot gap. Okay.
Well,
Cool.
no, I mean, like they're flying around. They're not hovering with their legs down below them. I mean, they're
But when they're taking chunks of the wall, though, they have to
yeah,
like
yeah,
try
the
to grab
one,
on.
yeah, the one is
Yeah, they gotta
dangling-
perch
the
on
one
something.
is about 20 feet off the floor.
Yeah, perfect. Yep, that's what I thought. Figured 10 feet from the top of the dome. That's cool.
And the dome is 10 feet, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So there's a
All
10-foot
right.
gap,
Let's
which is a
get
jump.
crazy.
Let's get jumping.
All right. I may not need to.
Ooh.
I'm gonna step out and use magic missile at level 2. I'm gonna hit this one and this one with 2 each.
Okay.
One.
So which bolts are these? Are these the first? Are these going at this one? Is that what you're doing it? The first two are going for this one, and then the other two are going for this one, or how do you want to?
Yeah,
do it?
that's fine.
Okay. So 7. Okay.
So 7 to each,
7 each. All right.
and I'm
That
gonna
was
just
just about
step
to go.
right back in here and end my turn.
Okay. That'll bring us to Twig.
Not happy. Twig's not happy. I'm upset. I don't want to hurt no dragons. It's fine. But they did hit with some nasty gas.
They
So-
farted on you.
So I'm gonna cast Wither and Bloom at the ceiling. So give me a second, Chris, and I'll send that for you
Okay.
to see.
I have no idea what the hell that does. You invoke both.
So it's a 10-foot radius sphere. It's got 60 feet of range. So I'm just gonna do it at the top. Hopefully, 10 feet will hit both this dragon and this gun that are flying around.
Okay.
At a second level, so each of those dragons make a Constitution save throw.
Okay. One got a
15.
20, one got a 5.
So one will take half, one will take full damage. It's no
Okay.
crit damage.
So go ahead and
Let me
roll
roll.
that up.
Oh, that's a shitty roll. It's just 3.
All right. So one on top pass. That's just the way I'm going to do that. Keep it super simple. And this one takes. Oh shit! Nope. Come on, man. My bad. And then this one takes the full damage. Okay. Yeah. All right. Would
How
you
are
like
they-
to do anything else, sir?
Yeah. I use my free action, dig in my bag, and out.
I don't know what it is, but I cannot hear you. Turned into. You went way far away.
Just turn my mic down.
Ah.
I want to use my free action to pull into my bag and pull 3 ball bearings. And And then my bonus action, I want to cast. What is it? Magic stone on it, on the 3 bearings. Because there's no rocks, pebbles anywhere. But I'm pretty sure ball bearings are the size as pebbles.
Okay.
Should work just. And then yeah, sure. Why not? I'll use my movement to re-enter the
dome.
I can give you plenty of reasons why you should re-enter the dome, not necessarily why not, but
your dragons are shit, so I don't matter.
all right. Would you like us to do anything else, sir?
No, that's all my stuff.
All right. That'll bring us to Xander.
All right. I'm going to transform into the werewolf.
Is that a
and
bonus
climb-
action? That's a bonus action?
Nope,
right?
that's a bonus action.
Okay.
I'm going to climb up on top of this hut. That's 10 feet, correct?
Yes.
All right. It's fantastic. All right. I'm going to activate my, what you call it here? My Eld Claw. So now I can reach anything within 15 feet for my predatory strike.
Okay.
And the one that's 10 feet above me, I'm going to swipe at it. 27 to hit.
Yeah, that's enough.
All right. Then I get a bonus, which is 12. Does 12 hit?
12 is not enough.
Okay, so the first... So that one, predatory strike, the first predatory strike damage is 8.
Okay.
All right, and that will be my turn.
All right. That brings us to which one of these?
How are they looking? How are these things looking?
They all have taken quite a bit of damage, and they don't look like they're doing very well. All right.
Ooh,
So
nice.
the first one up is the guy down here on the wall, and he is. Did he? He was the monkey in the middle that got blasted. He did not use his breath weapon before, but no one is out, so he's not gonna do that. He is just gonna start really just ripping into the wall, and at this point you can hear cracking, and there's chunks of wall being ripped out and thrown down, hitting the top of the dome, rolling off to the side. These are big chunks of stone and earth and wall, and you can hear creaking, and yeah. And that'll be that one's turn. This one, and they can't do much because there's nobody outside the dome. So what would they do?
You have Xander standing on top of the dome.
Oh yeah, Xander.
We sure
I
do.
forgot about that. Xander is on top of the dome.
I sure am.
Yeah, he used his breath weapon earlier, so he's not going to do that. But he is going to. He does fly over and down enough to where he can get a good attack on you, and tries to rip into you with his bite. As it
Is he moving?
as it flies right into you.
So it's moving from its position to get closer to me.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and activate my sentinel, so he ain't going to go nowhere.
He doesn't. What do you mean? What do you mean? He's going to stay exactly where he is, or when he gets to you, he can't move?
If I hit him, since he's entering within my range, if my sentinel works, he will have 0 movement, so he won't be able to get close enough to hit me.
Interesting.
Okay, you're going to have to ping that because now I'm really confused.
The sentinel feat?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I would have to move to get within range of you, correct?
Yes,
Okay.
So
and you
And then
are
what you're saying
you
is
are already
he can't,
within.
he's not, he won't be able to leave after that.
yes.
Okay.
Hmm?
So he
Is it-
wasn't necessarily
And
trying to.
and check it and hold on real quick. He's 10 feet away from me, so if I hit him, if he's moving, if I hit him right now, he will not be able to get within the 5 feet that he needs to
This
hit me.
the one that's attacking is the one up in here is the one up here.
Yeah, is he throwing something or is he moving towards
He's
me?
moving towards you.
Okay, so I have 15 feet of physical. I can hit anything
Okay,
within 15 feet.
Okay. Now I understand now I understand what's going on. All right, my bad.
All right.
So
All good.
he's gonna start moving. So go ahead and. I mean, he
But
can get within
you need
to
10 feet.
You have to provoke an opportunity attack, Xander. Not
Oh, that's right. Okay, never mind. You got it.
Yeah, yeah. It's when he goes to take off from you, Chris. So you can go and attack
that's-
him,
that's
and then
what I
when you
thought.
go to
That's-
leave, he's
that's-
going to whack him.
Okay, got
That's
it.
what I thought. So he flies in, and as he's flying in, he's gonna he tries to chomp at you, and I rolled an 18.
18 is right on the dot.
All right, so you take 4 piercing damage
Okay.
and 5 poison damage from this thing's nasty, gnarly, like, dude, it's a rancid, gross mouth that bites the shit out of you.
Is the bite attack magical?
No.
Okay. All right. Well, then I'll take half of that.
At least I don't think it's magical, right?
No magic.
Yeah,
It's normal.
I didn't think a bite was magical. That was all right. So you would take half
I
of
mean,
the piercing damage.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you would
It's
only
like it's like the werewolf is raging.
okay. So you would
Same
only
thing.
take 2 piercing damage, and if you
And then how much of that other one?
5 poison damage from this thing's
All right, let's
gnarly,
go.
rancid, noxious gas mat. You know, you saw what it.
Now, is it
kept-
flying past?
No.
Okay.
He's gonna stay right there. He got one good attack in on you, and that'll be what he does. That'll bring us to Morgan.
All right. Well, I am going to lean out just with my hands, push my hands out, and I'm going to do a first level chaos bolt. Sorry, no, witch bolt. And then I'm going to use a sorcery point to twin it. And hit the 2 that are directly above me.
Okay.
So, the first one is a 19 to hit,
That is enough.
and the second one is going to be a 26 to hit.
That is enough as well.
Hillary, you can roll with advantage if you like.
Wow.
Okay.
Most weeks Hillary couldn't hit a barn if it
Hey.
fell in front of her with her rolls, and today she is nailing it. Hey, I'm just calling it as I see it here. I mean,
Yeah, that doesn't change anything. So, the first one is going to take. Oh, God. 1 damage,
nice.
and then the second.
1 damage.
Are you fucking kidding me?
1 damage.
Dude.
Oh. All right.
So they each take 1 lightning damage.
Oh, God.
Hey,
Well,
every hit point matters.
not when it takes one of my sorcery points. God dang it. And I lean back into the hut and pout.
All right, that'll bring us to Zod.
All right.
Pouting in action.
So is the one that's attacking Xander like sitting on top of the hut eating him?
No, they are both. There's 2 of them now, all up on top of Xander. One has attacked him, but they're flying above the hut. They know better
Right.
than to land on it. They, you know, I mean, these are not stupid creatures. They know if they
No.
land on it, then they're opening their bellies
Yeah.
up to getting poked.
Yep. No, absolutely, absolutely. Why not? I am gonna I'm gonna use a bonus action to Step of the Raven Queen, and the one that's sitting taking chunks out of the rock, the one that was heavily damaged there, bottom right hand corner. I'm gonna teleport on top of it, and I'm gonna smash it with my glaive.
All right, make a.
Nice.
I would say make it to hit. So you're gonna materialize above him and like come down and try to smash it as you're falling.
Yeah, I'm just gonna basically like materialize on its back and then smash it in the head with the glaive, like come double overhand, because I have to come onto a solid space. So I'm gonna choose the creature as my solid space, and I'm just gonna smash him.
Then I'm gonna say you would have to make a. I mean, if you're gonna try to land, I mean, it's on the wall like a. You know what I mean? It's not like laying down. So I'm gonna say you would have to make a. Would that be an unarmed strike to like? If you're gonna try to
It's a
like, grab it.
it's a
and,
teleport.
Like, and like, okay, so you're gonna teleport right there, but
Or I could teleport
said,
onto the
it's not
statue
big enough to,
and
like,
stand on the
land its
statue and whack it.
shoulders, the way it's like it's on the wall, like you know what I mean? Almost like pretend like it's a Spider-Man with wings. You know what I mean? It's down there ripping shit off. It's not like you can. It's not big enough for you to land on its shoulders and smash it. So I'm gonna say
Okay.
you would. If you're gonna try to materialize right there and grab it so you can hit it, or because you just can't land on it. That'd be so
Okay.
weird.
If I can't land on it, then because I have a two-handed weapon, so I can't hold on to it. So then I will just yeah. Let me rethink this then. I am going to teleport on top of the dome
Okay.
and right beside Xander, and then I'm going to take which one is heavily or injured? Which one looks rougher? Or actually, which one did not use his breath weapon?
The one that's on the wall.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'm just going to grab the most heavily injured one on top of this thing.
That would be the one on the left.
Okay, the one on the left. All right, so I'll just go straight up here. Actually, I'll stay where I am. I have 10 feet reach. And I'm just going to smash it twice with the activated glaive.
All right. Go ahead and roll to hit. Please be poopy.
16 to hit.
Oh, come on. What did I just do? Just did something.
24. So first hit 24
Hold on.
to hit.
Hold on. I thought you said 16.
Oh, right, but I was concealed, so I get advantage on my attacks. I came
No,
from
you're not.
inside
You're
the
on
dome.
top of the dome. You're not concealed.
But my location was concealed, no? I teleported out. They didn't know where I came from and then attacked. They couldn't see me inside the dome, right? No? Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, no,
The dome, but
That's okay. Those are my two attacks. So 16 misses then? That's okay. I'm fine with that. The second one's 24. Did the 16 hit or miss?
16 is not enough. But a 24
Okay.
is.
All right, so 24. So here we go. We're going to do one of these. That was very bad. That's 8 points of slashing, and then 9 points of thunder damage.
Holy shit.
Still alive.
Hold on. How much? Why is it? Come on, man. Why is that?
So it would have been 17 total damage.
Yes.
17
Oh my God, I just
total
did math.
damage. Come on, what the fuck? Seriously annoying. Somehow I pulled my window apart.
No worries.
17 damage. No, that you cut deep on that blow, and the dragon falls into the ground and lands on the top of the dome, lifeless.
Okay, perfect. I use my bonus action, so movement I haven't used. I am going to move to the other side of the surviving dragon so that... Oh no, where did Xander's character go?
I think it's like right on top of mine.
Oh, perfect. Yes. So then I'll go to the other side,
Oh, I'm at
past
the
the
old one.
slain dragon,
Confused.
and I'll just sit there and try to make it want to eat me. I'll taunt it. I'll tell it it's going to join its dead brethren in a second.
Okay.
Smells of elderberries.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, okay.
And that was that one's turn, and it's dead. So that brings us to the top of the round with Verathok. All of you at this point can hear creaking and groaning and see dust falling from the ceiling.
Wait, I thought that the dragons have been involved with fighting us. How have they been also destroying the walls?
Just the one.
One is destroying the wall.
Yeah, it's going to take it a
One
long
is
time.
going ham, like straight, like Devastator in like Transformers. Michael
Man.
Bay's garbage flick with the Devastator with testicles, but that like scene when it's like ripping apart the pyramid, like this thing is like just ripping just chunks of wall out in a desperate attempt
Right.
to flee.
Yeah, it's a wormling, so I think we got a little bit of time.
I'm gonna step out. Magic missile level 2. Same order. Again. Yeah.
Nice.
Really nice to fight from inside of an impenetrable dome. I like this.
Nice. 7 and 9?
Yep.
All right.
So the one in the middle takes 7. The one on the wall takes 9.
All right.
Step. Right back in again. That's my turn.
That. All right. The one on the wall is not looking very good at all. At all. All right, that'll bring us to Twig.
Yeah. I guess step out of the dome as well, just for a second, and throw one of my ball bearings at the one on the wall. Because I have a yeah. Let me see, just like. Oh yeah, that'll be 20 feet. That's enough range. Yep.
I.
So let me roll it. It's a 20 hit.
That is enough, yes.
That's 7 points bludgeoning edge.
So, as that stone flies across the room, and this dragon is, like I said, actively just ripping at the stone. That pebble with that ball bearing smashes right into the base of its neck, its head right there, and you hear a sickening thud as it, and the dragon falls to the ground, and just thump lands with a thump, and is dead.
I'm nice, but don't fart on me. I don't.
Well,
No
that one
doubt.
farted you, but
Shited
okay.
on you.
Oh. No.
And then I'll re-enter the dome, and that's my turn.
Okay. Go ahead and X that one out. All right. That'll bring us to Xander.
All right. This one right here is still kicking, correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna go ahead and try and attack it. Hold on, I got to make a con check really quick. Perfect. Okay.
So what was that for?
Yeah. So I don't go into blood rage and attack
Sweet.
everybody around me.
So it doesn't eat me.
I have to get an 8 or higher in order to not go into bloodlust. Then I would have to attack somebody, the closest person to me.
Another bite out of Morgan.
Well, she's inside.
25. 25 to hit Drago.
That is enough. Yes.
All right. 13 damage. All right. Is it still up?
Hold on one second here. This stupid piece of crap.
This dragon's name is Dragula.
It is still up. Yes. Not looking good, but it is definitely still airborne.
25 to hit.
That is enough.
Okay. Another 13.
Nice.
That is enough to take it out.
Okay. So, like you see Xander's wolf form just like it's like Mr. Fantastic is throwing his claws, and his body, his arms are stretching, clawing at the creature and slashing at its throat.
That's just a disturbing
Nuts.
picture.
I love the extended claws.
Fantastic arms. That's creepy and weird, dude. Like, ugh.
Yeah, it's about to get really weird here in a minute if this build goes the way it needs to.
Yeah, and, the dragon falls from the air, thumps onto the dome, and at this point, yeah, they're sitting on top of the dome. You all on top of the dome. You are out of initiative. As that happens, you see the crown. There's a gem that turns red.
Okay, so it's
You now have
3 out
blue,
of
yellow,
4,
and
right?
red.
No, we have 3
We have-
colors.
Yeah.
Chris?
We have one
3.
more statue that we need to activate,
blue,
right?
yellow, and red. I just said that.
Oh, blue. Yeah, I missed the blue. Okay, so blue,
I
yellow,
was
and
like,
red,
wait a minute.
and
I
then
was like, I did say 3, right?
Did one of the things light up because I put the crown on?
No.
so the only statue. Yeah, the only statue that we didn't get the stone to light up on is the top right corner. And I assumed that is because he took the crown off before we delivered the killing blow. But that may not be the case because we didn't have the crown on either the any of the dragons or those demons. So I'm not sure.
Oh.
But I am going to remove the 4 fangs from each of the 3 dragons. I'm going to snap those out, and I'll use the teeth buster if I have to, but I want those 4 fangs, so I'm going to mount them on top of my shield eventually. But
Okay.
I will take some time to do those as we ponder how to get out of this room. Is the statue that we didn't claim, or did it rematerialize or anything, or is it just smashed to smithereens?
It reconstituted itself.
Okay, so I'm assuming that we have to kill that one again and make it keep the crown on. So we have some time with this hut thing. I'll smash out some teeth, and I'll give the crown to Morgan, and I'll let her get ready to use it when she wants. And while I'm smashing teeth out.
When I won, I don't know what to do with this.
So here's a question just for
I
just
do
for
that.
my
I hold it
time-
like this.
Just for the time keeping thing here. Are you guys going to stay for the entire duration of the Lehman's tiny hut?
That wasn't my plan. My plan was to hit and run.
Yeah. I think that was the plan, right, guys? Or do you want to try to long rest it? That'd be the
I
only
do
reason
not.
why we would stay with the hut, is if we wanted to long rest it. But I think,
I'm only
are we
asking
okay?
for timekeeping ease for me.
No.
You know what I mean? Like if you guys want to pick a certain length of time that you would have wanted to stay in the hut.
Zod only ever intended to yank out some teeth, and then I assumed we were getting moving. But he's up to the party what they want to do. I'm fine to keep going. How's everyone else looking? You guys got breathed on. How's Twig and Xander looking?
Yeah, how's your HP? I've got some healing
I'm fine.
assistance if you need something.
You're fine, Twig? Okay.
Yeah, I'm fine.
If we're gonna figure out this thing, how long do you think will probably take in game to figure out this puzzle?
Well, I think it was pretty quick because we were going around. All we were doing was dropping the crown on their heads. We did it relatively quick. I think we spent 11 minutes for the hut to be made. And then the Identify was cast from Valathok, so he used the minute. So there's 12 minutes, and then what? Maybe not even a minute of combat, really.
Okay.
And then what do you want to call it? Took me
Well,
to
remember I
kill
said it took you
the
like 20 minutes to just poke the
the demons. Yeah. So that brings us up to 34 minutes ish, right, Chris? About that?
Yep.
Yeah. So,
All right.
yeah,
All right. I'm going to go into the hut, and if it takes longer than an hour, I'm taking a short rest and letting you guys figure out everything. I need to reset the werewolf thing.
well, if we're gonna do an hour, I say we do an hour here while we have a hut. I think that's reasonable. Doing an hour is people want to do a short rest. I don't know how advantageous to everyone to do a short rest, but if we're gonna do one, now is the time.
If you guys need it, that's fine by me. I have no use for a short rest at this point, so.
Well, all right. So everybody that needs it, take it, and whoever doesn't, figure out if we can figure out the puzzle really quick. Let's just do that and go. We'll
Well, I
figure
think-
out somewhere else.
Okay, so then I'm gonna say, is everyone ready? Well, I'm gonna grab all the rope if it's still salvageable, and I'm gonna tie up this statue in the top right-hand corner, like try to restrain it, just wrap a ton of rope around it, try to just slow its movement for whatever reason, even though we still have the hut. And then once that's done, I'll take, say, 5 minutes to do that, Chris. So it brings us to whatever, 38 minutes. I will drop the crown on this last creature. Or this last statue in the top right-hand corner, the one that we didn't do yet.
One little detail: the doors that both those creatures came out of, the demons and the dragons. You can see now that three of the four doors are clearly just artistic fakes. They are fake doors, just sort of carved into the wall. And as you
Okay.
place the crown on that statue's head, that door to the east shimmers just a moment, and almost like it doesn't turn into a pearl, but almost like a still lake when you drop a pebble in it, and it has that ripple effect. Happens, and the statue animates. The last gem turns green,
Nice.
and it
Okay.
looks down at the rope you have around it, and it sort of soundlessly, though, just like as if it were stretching, and you can hear the rope, and the rope just breaks and falls to the ground around it,
Okay.
and it.
I'm
What are you doing?
gonna grab the crown from his head, and then it can do whatever it wants.
As you go to reach for it, it's almost as if the crown is a part of it,
Ah. Okay. Mm.
and it looks down at you as you're trying to grab it. It's looking at you questioningly, and it walks to that door that's got that ripple effect going on, and reaches out, turns the knob, and the door opens.
Ooh.
And he turns, crosses its arms, and becomes completely inanimate yet again.
Oh. Did the crown turn to stone with him?
As that thing becomes crosses its arms and almost becomes looks almost like it's just a normal statue, lifeless. The statue or the crown looks like it's just a crown sitting on a statue.
Reach up, grab it. Does it come off?
It does come off.
Okay. Still all lit, all 4 stones?
They are lit.
All right. I'll put that in the bag
Taking
for
it
the
with
moment.
us.
Yep, put that in the bag for the moment. Because Zarathok did say it was one part of a key, I think is what he said, right? So, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll start. I'll store it and I'll say, is everyone ready? It looks like here's our way out of this room.
Let's go.
Get out.
All right. So I guess there's nothing on these demonoids if we search them. Do they have fangs? I like demon fangs.
As you're messing with them, they're becoming gelatinous and gooey.
Nah, I don't like that. That's gross. Makes my armor dirty. All right, I'm gonna leave them alone, and we'll go walk through the door.
All right. Let me move you on the maps here. One of you. I'm just gonna stack you all up here. Y'all can figure that out later. All right, we'll do that. One snatch you. Move you right in. Boom. All right. In contrast to the last room, this room is empty. There's a door to the east and a door to the north. Entering further, you see etched into the walls around you several words glowing with dull silver energy. Above the northern door, there is a simple question. What do these words have in common? Okay, let's go back here. There's a door. Entering the room further, you see etched into the walls around you several words glowing with dull silver energy. And above the northern door, there's a simple question. What do these words have in common?
I'll speak friend in Elvish.
Can we tell what the words say? Like, what does each word say?
That was the question I was waiting for. The words scattered around the room are assess, banana, dresser, grammar, potato, revive, uneven, and voodoo.
They're all made of letters. I don't know.
They're all etched in silvery light. That's the most obvious.
Can you just post the word list? Are they equal amount of letters?
Hold on here. Give me 1 second
Oh.
here. Let me come on.
No,
Where's my
they're not
They-
equal amount of letters.
thinking
Yeah.
phone? I'm going to post it in Discord real quick.
Okay. They don't have the same number of vowels.
Hold on here. Let me get to the
Potato,
Discord.
voodoo.
Discord.
Yeah, I have to see it now. First,
I'm
use
going to put it in the player's club room. So
they're not even the same number of syllables either.
Was there anything else in this room aside from
banana,
the words, that question above that? Or anything else we can notice?
dresser, grammar, potato.
Potato.
Revive and uneven. Oh, no, uneven, not even. Uneven and voodoo. There you go. Post
On
in
it.
Discord.
Okay.
Just
It
to
looks
say,
like it's
I say
a
all of these have double letters in them.
Wow. That is tough, man. That voodoo, I don't understand. That doesn't, like...
Oh, wow. They all
That-
they all have repeating letters.
They all have what?
Repeating
letter.
letters.
Right.
2 O's. Uneven has 2 E's. Revive has 2 E's. Potato has 2 T's. There's 2 R's and 2 M's in grammar. 2 R's in dresser and 2 S's in dresser. 2 E's in dresser.
I'm going to give
There's-
you guys a second here.
2 N's. 3 A's in banana. And there's 4 S's.
Okay. So is there a word that doesn't have double repeaters? So we 2 S's, 2 S's.
There's not.
BA, BA, Pardon?
They all have double repeaters.
They both have 2 exactly? Okay.
There's at least 2 letters.
So if we take the repeating letters, do they make something?
No.
S S O. There's S's, O's, M's.
Would it make a sentence? No, we're trying to figure out what they all have in common.
Yeah, in common. That's something they have in common is they have repeating letters. And they have 2 sets of them. They're the repeating. Yeah.
2 ends in. Yeah. That's,
They, except
They-
for the first one, they have. No, they don't. I was going to say they each have 2 vowels, but they don't.
yeah, there's
Yeah, the first one's the only one that. Oh no, Dresser 2 only has 1.
Dresser has 3 repeating letters.
Yeah.
SS only has 1 set of repeating letters. Banana has 2.
And assess is the only one that doesn't have a vowel as one of the repeating letters. It has S's only. The rest have a vowel. I mean, a vowel with it. I don't know if that means anything, but yeah, that has to be something. It's the only one that's not the same in terms of that.
When you all figure this out, you're gonna be mad.
Yeah, probably. Apparently.
Is there only one answer to this question?
Yes.
I
Oh,
figured it
wow.
out. I figured it out.
She Googled
what?
it. She fucking Googled it. I know what she did.
God, I didn't Google anything. I'm stuck.
Yeah,
Wait, no. Wait, no. This doesn't make sense now.
I promise I'm not Googling nothing.
Hillary's
Um,
probably she hates puzzles.
I want to hear. I want to hear what is your solving to this puzzle? Let's hear it. Come on.
Hmm.
Oh, this is so clever. Oh, you guys are gonna be so mad.
Are these are the words that the way that you have them typed? Are they the way that they're wrapped around the room?
Oh my!
I'll be honest, and I'll at least give you this clue. The
I'm gonna-
order of the words.
I'm
has
gonna. I
nothing
got
to
it.
do with
I got it. I got it. I figured it out.
What?
If you switch the first letter and if you switch the first letter around, it's the exact same word. So if you take A out of assess and then switch the letters around, it's still assess.
Okay.
Banana.
Yeah.
Still, It's still spelled banana, dresser, and all of that. If you put the A at the end of assess or banana at the end of banana, it's still banana or
You're
assess.
Yeah, you're 100% right. If you put the first letter at the end, it still has the word backwards.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that it, DM?
So what do we?
Are
what do we do?
saying that out loud?
Yeah.
Yes.
You hear the door to the north. Click.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
So that's
Alright.
neat. So then, what's the door to the east puzzle?
Does nothing. Neither one. Nobody ever checked the doors.
No, we
I just
didn't.
told
You're
you
right.
There was doors.
We got excited about puzzles. All right, so I'm going to go the door to the east. Does it open?
The door to the east is unlocked. Yeah.
Oh God. Okay. So that's interesting. I open it, but stay in this room. What do I see when I look in?
The room is completely empty. There's nothing on the walls, nothing on the ceiling, and nothing on the floor. There's a door to the north and to the south.
Okay. So I'll just peer in there and I'll say, hey guys, there's doors to the north and south in this room. Anyone want to check out that north door where the sound came from?
Yeah.
Opening up the door, You face 9 unlit fire rings with an empty iron basin sitting in the basin. Let me read this again. Walking through the door, you face 9 unlit fire rings with an empty iron basin sitting in the ring. Each fire ring and basin has a mirror above it attached to the wall. The view is somewhat disorienting as you look around and see endless reflections of yourself, your friends, and the room itself.
Oh. So what room first? The empty room with 2 doors or this haunted house mirror thing? Hmm.
You said 9 unlit fire rings.
Yep, each with an empty iron basin sitting in the ring. Each fire ring and basin has a mirror above it attached to the wall. Where are you? Just to give you a better idea there. Yep. Each fire ring and basin has a mirror above it attached to the wall. The view is somewhat disorienting as you look around and see endless, well, you're the only one in the room, reflections of yourself and the room itself. Of yourself and of the room. That's what you see looking in. What would you all like to do? Zod, make a perception check for me, please.
Mm.
Zod. Nope. He must have run to the facilities or something.
9 unlit fire basins with a mirror over it.
That's what you see looking in the door. I'm going to say you haven't entered the room yet. You're just, unless you want to enter the room, that's what you see looking through the door.
I'm going in the room.
All right. That's what you see. I mean, the door doesn't close behind you or anything like that. I don't believe, right?
Sorry, I ran to the washroom. What did I miss? Which room did we choose?
Zod, I
Wait.
need you to make a perception check for me as you opened up that door and looking in and seeing that completely empty room with the 2 doors.
No, I see nothing. 10.
Yeah, you don't. Yeah, there's nothing.
I got it. Friggin'.
Is it quiet in this room?
It is quiet, soundless. There is nothing. It's completely empty. There's door to the north, door to the south. That's all you're seeing.
No riddles, no
Nothing.
writing. Okay. I will wait and see what the others do.
Which room? Which way do we want to go, guys?
If I snap
We're just gonna follow Zod.
If I snap
We're
a
gonna follow
divine sense in here, do I get any undead celestial fiend vibes?
Nope.
Any consecration, desecration? Nothing.
Nothing.
Okay. I am going to You can't be that easy.
There's that.
Hmm.
I'm gonna use my Crimson Right
Nice.
and give my sword like flamey wamey things. And I'm gonna take my rapier and stick the flaming rapier into one of the fire basins. I damaged myself for 4. Does anything happen?
Hold on 1 second. No, nothing happens. Which one are you walking up to specifically and doing that to? Just
This one, I'm closest to it.
Nope, nothing happens.
The one on the left.
Nothing
Alright.
happens.
And there's a mirror above all of them?
Yep. And looking at it, you're looking around and you can see the other mirrors and the reflection. It's looking really weird. It's almost like it's almost
Define
fucking with your
weird.
vision. Like it's like being in a fun house. It's like when you have your phone and you know what I mean, when you see those pictures of a picture on a picture on a picture on a picture that's got the same one going back. Imagine looking at the mirror and you're seeing that from the other mirrors in the room. It's putting off it's changing the perception of the room. It's you know what I mean? Like there's always something in the corner of your eye moving as you're looking at it. You know what I mean? Like taking a picture, like a selfie in the mirror, but like imagine you're seeing the everything. You know what I mean? Like, but you're seeing that from the reflections of the other mirrors as you're looking at the one you're seeing. It's almost nauseating.
I wonder if you have to like light them all simultaneously with some sort of ray bouncing off all the mirrors.
Yeah, I don't know. I am of. I don't know. My the chaoticness in me, it wants to just break the mirrors because I'm frustrated.
Interesting.
Does anybody have a hammer? I can just start hitting that.
That may not get us out of here. In the room I'm in, Chris, if I check these 2 doors, are they both locked?
Are you entering the room?
Yeah, I'm gonna check out this room, guys. When I enter this room.
All right.
When I enter it, do I notice anything different? Smell, taste, sounds.
I'm gonna put my hand on one of the mirrors. Matter of fact, closest to. Does nothing happens?
Okay. Walking into the room, the door to the Zod walking into the room, the door to the south is locked. The door to the north is unlocked.
Okay, I'm not going to open the door. I just felt that it was unlocked. I'm going to go back into the main room, go find Xander. I'll say, there is a door, one locked and one unlocked in the other room. What you doing in here?
Trying to figure out this stupid
Xander,
room.
You're just going to try to go ham and try to attack the mirrors or butt break the mirrors? Is that what you're doing?
Nope. I'm going to put my hand on the mirror.
It seems like a normal mirror. Nothing happens.
Okay. Well, all right. Let's go figure out something else. I don't feel like doing this.
Wait, can you what all's in this room?
All right, I'll read the description again. For walking through the door, you face 9 unlit fire rings with an empty iron basin sitting in the ring. Each fire ring and basin has a mirror above it attached to the wall. The view is somewhat disorienting as you look around and see endless reflections of yourself, your friends, and the room.
Ah.
And you tried lighting one of these, Xander?
Yeah, I stuck the sword in it.
All right, I'm going to try lighting with conventional a light torch first, and then I'll try to light
Okay.
another one.
So is everybody going into this? I'm just going to put everybody in here. We can move you around if need be, but so you all are in here. Morgan's now on top of Twig. There you go. Yeah. You can try to light one of the basins. Nothing happens.
Are the basins movable?
They are not movable.
Is
What
this
you do
another one
notice-
of the puzzles?
all
Is
you
this another?
notice I'm sorry. What?
Go ahead. I'm just asking. Is this another puzzle with one specific answer?
Looks like it.
You haven't examined far enough into the room for me to give you an answer for that yet.
So if I go to this side, go ahead, Xander.
No, go ahead.
I want to examine both of these receptacles for runes or identification marks or numbers that would constitute some sort of lighting order of what order we're supposed to light these in, and then
Looking at those two, you don't notice they look identical.
Okay. Do either of them light up when I try lighting them with the torch?
No.
Okay. If I throw a
They
gold
look like
coin
little
into the middle,
little empty basins, like you could maybe start a fire if you were to put something in there or do something there, but it's just not gonna light on its own.
Okay. I throw one gold coin into the basin. Anything happen?
No.
What do we have to put in here? Water.
All of you make perception checks for me. I'm going to say if for the ones that are looking around and trying to figure something out, make perception checks for me.
13.
All right. Well, Morgan, if you're looking around the room, you notice on the this one here, up in the very top, the very north wall in the middle. Looking at it and looking around at the others, it's got the number 5 carved on it.
And none of the rest have numbers carved into them?
Nope.
That's directly center. It's the 5th one from either side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So maybe we need to put 5 somethings into it?
I think we make a fire in that one.
I cast Firebolt into it.
Nothing happens. And as
maybe
all
we
of
have
you
to
are in
light
the room
them.
looking around, the mirrors are really starting to screw with your orientation. And it's like making you nauseous. Almost like if you've ever worn glasses, it's been a long time since you put some on, like that You know what I mean? Like how the looking through the lenses is different from what you can see outside of your peripheral, and it sort of messes with you. This is what's happening in this room with all these mirrors. It's starting to really starting to grate on you.
Hmm.
Maybe we need to light fires each side simultaneously until we get to the middle one.
We could try. I can light the one on my side if someone wants to light the one on their side. But there's nothing in there to light, Chris said. He said you could probably put something in and create a fire, but there's nothing naturally to light on fire.
That is correct.
Right. But there's a number 5. What would 5 be? Can I fill mine up with water? I'll take my helmet out and just say gush. Drop 5 gallons of water on it.
Okay.
Anything?
Nope. But the basin is now filled with water.
Perfect. I'll empty as much water out as I can, I guess. Trying to figure out what to do. Well, 5. One, two, three. I put 5 gold coins into the basin that has the number 5 on it.
Nothing happens.
All right, I take my gold coins out. Weird.
The mirrors, like I said, are at this point really starting to work on all of you. Like it's becoming.
When you say work on, it's like what? Like what are we talking about?
It's like being in a fun house for, you know what I mean, like a mirror house
Yeah.
for way too long. Like it's starting to really, like looking
Yeah.
around, all you can see is like those weird twisted reflection. You know, I shouldn't say weird or twisted, but like I said, if you were to take a selfie in front of a mirror, you know what I mean, like you get that sort of ripple thing going on. You can see it and see it and see it and see it and see it, and as you're moving your phone around, you can see all it. Imagine that 9 times throughout the room. It's every time any angle you're looking at it, it's making you nauseous.
Am I able to smash them?
What?
Can I smash them?
Trying to smash the mirrors has no effect. They don't break.
Is there something else in one of those other rooms?
I told you that I found an empty room with 1 locked door, 1 unlocked door.
Can we try that one?
Yeah, we can leave this room.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, so we're all going.
It seems like these mirrors are having an effect on us, and I don't want to sit here and wait for it to complete its effect.
Okay, well, let's take a break from this room. And yeah, we'll go in the other room. And only the 1 pillar had number 5 on it.
Yep.
All right, fair enough. All right, we leave this room for the time being. Anyone else have ideas for this room? No? Where we go? Right, let's go see if there's clues in the other room.
Can you write that? Can you put it in our chat so I can look at this puzzle again?
Yes. I will do that right now. Give me 2 seconds. 3.
I feel like I'm missing something here.
Have we tried knocking on the pillar 5 times? No, I don't know.
And we've explored the entire room. Like that 5 is the only thing that sticks out,
Mhm.
correct?
Yes. No. Are you fucking kidding me, dude? I don't know what.
Right.
Posting it in Facebook chat just because it's just the
Sure.
computer I'm on. Oh, well, look, Katie read the message but didn't bother to respond, so that's something I need to think about. Paste.
Okay.
Boom. Boom. There you go.
Oh, there it is. Perfect.
And you guys are all going to make your way to the other room? Is that
Yes.
what you're doing here? Okay. So let me snatch all y'all's up here. Stack y'all up. Get over here. Get in there. All right. Boom. We're now all in this room here. And like I said before, the door to the south is locked. The door to the north is unlocked. There is nothing in this room. It is completely barren and empty.
Maybe there's something invisible.
Maybe.
Maybe
It's
we
not-
just go through the unlocked door.
We can open it.
So what would you guys like to do?
No, I'm gonna just sit down on the ground for a second and think.
I want to go through the unlocked door.
What?
I want to go through the.
Your mic is just having some issues there, man. Unless it's just me being able to hear you, like your mic is. All right.
I want to go through the unlocked door.
Okay. That is what room is that?
I heard that one.
Number. Room number. Okay. This is gonna get really rancid. Opening up the door, you walking into the room, you are first hit with the pungent odor of foul, rotten cheese. You can see a small pillar about 3 or 4 feet high in the center of the room with a wheel crank attached to one side. There is a door to the right and a small hatch door in the floor along the north wall. The walls of this room seem to have random, smaller grooves that go in every direction, as well as a singular, thicker main path that flows around the room in a clockwise pattern before ending as it touches the eastern door. Along the stone floor, there's a small recessed path that comes out from the central pillar and meets the bottom of the wall at the east side. The main singular path that circles around the walls seems to begin here at this point. The grooves, both the smaller and larger one, have the carved illusion of energy flowing through them.
Can you send that in a chat for those of us who are hearing?
Yes, I'll do that right now.
So there's an illusion of energy flowing, not real energy.
Focusing.
I'm gonna put it in Facebook chat because it's right here on my thing. Boom. I'll give you guys a moment to read that. I'll stop the clock.
Yep.
I'm about to
Lit fire to an empty eye. Everybody's been sitting in.
I could cast Witch Bolt on the wall and see if, lightning magic.
So here's a question: Are all of
does
you
something.
entering the room?
Yeah, you're not in the room, Morgan. Instead of going in.
I thought I was.
You
You didn't say you were.
Well, okay, never mind then.
Whoa.
Actions. What the fuck is going on?
Unless you want to follow in there after.
Yeah, I'm
just me that went.
I'm just describing what he sees in the room. What would the rest of you like to do?
The locked door.
Is locked.
Is there a keyhole?
There is a keyhole, yes.
Can I look through it? What do I see?
You can't see through the other side.
Oh. Okay. Can I see? Can I see under the door? Is there any cracks? Can I look? Or?
You can definitely see that there's some sort of light coming from the room, but you can't see anything else.
Okay. Can I hear anything if I put my ear up against the door?
What is this puzzle?
Hold on 1 second here. Let me get to that page. You cannot hear anything from that room.
Okay. And the keyhole's just like a vacant hole, but it looks like
you
a
can definitely tell
standard.
it'll unlock the door, but you can't see through the mechanism to the other side.
Right, but it's just like a standard key size hole. It's not like
Yeah,
a,
it looks
a
like
gem size.
no, it looks like a regular keyhole.
Can anyone pick locks? Hope this sleeping fairy in my Bajoran here, damn it. I am not good with locks. Alright, so nothing else in this room. Does this room start smelling like cheese now that
With the door
big
open, you all can smell foul, rotten, nasty cheese.
so it's kind of a real smell, not really a magical smell.
As far as you can tell, it smells about as real as rotten cheese can ever be. This is not the
But
good
it's-
rotten cheese either. This is. Imagine walking into a guy who's just eaten a whole cheese pizza and he's lactose intolerant. It's pretty rotten.
Nice. Okay, but it's at least permeating out of the one room into where we're going, or into the room we're standing. Man. So we have a 5 on the pillar, and in the pillar.
I feel like that other room. We may be focusing on the fire aspect too much.
Did we try to light the fire rings on fire, or did we just try to light the basin on fire?
I tried to light the fire ring on fire.
Oh, okay. Hmm.
Any attempt to
It's an
strike the
empty-
mirror
it's an empty
don't work.
Fire. The fire ring was empty. If you were to put something in there to burn, it would have burned. But you just stuck fire in there, and it's not going to light up.
Right.
Okay, so
Yeah.
does anybody have oil?
Oh, that's stuff we can burn. It's not oil.
Hold on 1 second.
I've got quite a bit of oil. I've got 8 pounds of oil.
Holy
Well,
crap!
Well, go and wheel that thing over to me, woman.
It is all yours. 8 pounds of oil coming your way.
8 gallons or 8
I'm
pounds?
tracking.
So 8 pounds is about a gallon. So
It says 8, quantity 8. I've got 8.
I'm going to say you've got a gallon of oil.
All right, well, bring that gallon on. I'm going to take that gallon, put it into one of those fire rings, and use my lit up sword on it.
So which one are you going back and putting it in?
The one on the far left. The first one in the door on the far left.
Putting some oil in there, and it doesn't take a whole gallon. It's not super deep, but it lights.
Okay.
And the
I'm gonna
basin sitting in the middle is empty, underneath the mirror.
I'm gonna go to the one that has the 5 on it and light that, and do the same thing.
Okay. As you do that, how much time would you like to spend sitting there watching that? Question.
That's an interesting question you just asked me. However long it takes, I'm not sure how to answer that.
So it lights, and like the burner on a stove, and that is I do believe that was the same one that Zod put the water in. You start to notice that the water is heating up after just a couple of minutes.
So we can cook
And-
ramen noodles on.
And as it's doing that, the steam coming off the heat coming off the water is fogging up the mirror. And you see, hold on one second here. After just a couple of minutes, it looks like a crudely drawn hourglass, laying horizontal, almost as if someone took their finger and like when your kids when they get out of the bathtub or the shower or whatever and you're writing silly messages in the steam on the mirror,
with the steam.
you can see, or like when you're driving down in the car and it's cold outside and you're inside the car and the kids are drawing on the mirror. You can't see it when it's not fogged up, but you definitely see what looks to be a crudely drawn horizontal hourglass drawn on the mirror.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna see if I can interact with that that drawing. See what happens if I swipe my finger over the hourglass.
You can tell it's been there a while, like the oil and the grease. It doesn't seem to affect it, but putting your hands and wiping, like the steam or that steam off the mirror, the image fades, and as the steam rolls back over the mirror, you can see that image show back up again.
All right, I'm gonna use my water skin and fill up I'm just gonna spend the rest of my time filling up the other basins. I've got 5 pounds of water, so
Okay.
and doing the same thing for all of them.
And after a couple of minutes, you see symbols in all of the mirrors. And that disorientation from the endless reflections has gone away. As the mirrors are fogged up and steam covered.
Okay. Now, what are all of these little symbols?
I will send. Okay, so on the and we're going to start in the corner. We'll start down here. On this mirror here. Oh, I'm sorry, you're on the wrong map. I got to move you over here. Boom. On this mirror here, you see a triangle.
Okay.
On this mirror here,
Yeah.
you see a square. On the third, you see a circle.
All right.
On this one here, you see a horizontal rectangle.
All right.
I already told you what was on the one in the middle. On this one here
Hourglass.
is a circle with a cross in it.
Sure.
On this one here, it's a hexagon.
Uh-huh.
On this one, you see a vertical diamond. And on the last, you see a horizontal diamond.
Okay. Am I missing something here?
That's what you see?
No, am I missing a clue? Because I don't know how to interact with any of this.
Make an investigation check for me, please.
All right.
Yeah, no, I don't.
Is it higher than a 14?
You're able to figure out that this is some sort of code, keys to a code or something.
Square, triangle, square, circle. Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea.
And there's no
I'm
way
gonna
to
say
like.
I'm gonna say that with that investigation score, that this is something that you're picking up. This along with like the everything else in this passage that you've been taking may not necessarily be relevant to this room, but it's probably going to be useful down the road.
All right. Well, I'm gonna walk out and tell whoever. I'm gonna tell whoever's out there. The shapes. Ask if any of this is relevant. Nobody? Okay.
No, I don't. Were you able to do anything to them? Did you try to spin them or change their orientation?
No, I've already tried to touch them. They're just there. They're just images.
And I'm going to say that as you're watching that, as the water finishes, it boils away, the images disappear and the mirrors look clear again.
Yeah, I'm stumped. I don't know what to do with anything, with any of this stuff.
I have no idea.
That one's an interesting one for sure. That's a lot of random shapes that don't seem to correlate.
Yeah.
Wait for it.
And only one number, right? There's only the one number 5. The rest are all shapes.
Yep.
Like, any progress in your room? What did you figure out about the floor and this magical swirling energy?
I haven't done anything yet. We've
All
been
right,
in your
so-
guys' room.
We'll shoot over to you, Twig. What would you like to be doing right now?
Can I try to? I'll have to go around the wrist to see where the stench of cheese is the strongest. Can I pinpoint that?
Sure. No, I'm splitting the party. Looking around the room, you are not able to tell where the stench is strongest. It is just super pungent in this room. Like, pungent is really bad. Like, that might even be an understatement. You can taste it. It's in your mouth.
Yeah. Okay. I go to the center pillar to the wheel. If it was a wheel or a light lever.
It was a crank. Right.
And then I want to feel it, and I want to see, does it feel like it needs to the left or to the right?
It doesn't seem to move at all.
Hmm.
At this moment in time.
And I'm gonna leave the room.
Okay.
And if I go to the next room and nobody's there, I'll just go through whatever door I can imagine.
Yeah, I don't know where
Just
Veritok
to-
and Morgan went, or Zod. I don't know if they stayed in that room, this room that they're already in, but
I'm in the. Yeah, I haven't moved. I'm just kind of shouting back and forth to Xander and to Twig, trying to see what's going on.
Verathok, what are you doing, buddy? Is he sleeping?
I don't know. I'm not sure. I think he's muted.
The spellcasters are taking a little break. We're gonna just chill here in this room until somebody tells us how we can be useful.
The smart people are not partaking.
I'm terrible
I'm
at
serious.
puzzles.
I'm not.
I apologize.
Yeah, me too.
I'm working on it.
Our character, I feel like our character's gonna die here because I can't figure this stuff out.
I die.
Yeah.
In Twig's room, the energy is flowing in a clockwork pattern and it ends under the east door. Can we see what's under the east door? Is there like a gap? Is there a light? Is it
You
noisy?
can't see beyond the door.
So the energy just kind of goes into the door and
Yep,
just stops there.
the ambient room of the light of the ambient light of the room really doesn't allow you to see much of what's going on the other side at all.
If I try to just put my glaive down to block the lower part of the door, does the energy just go through the glaive and under the door?
Yep.
Could I
Alright.
theoretically make my familiar small enough,
Okay.
like bug size, and have it go through the door?
So, question: where are you guys right now? I need to know where everybody is.
Wait, I wandered in with Twig's room.
Okay.
So I'm in there
Oh.
with the cheese.
Verathok.
I'm in the cheese room.
And I left that room, so I'm not in there.
Oh, okay.
I'm in the common room.
All right, you're down here. All right, so
I'm-
Twig is there. Okay, so we're there. Yeah. So what are you guys doing?
Sitting.
Sitting. Okay. Yeah.
I've got. There's nothing.
So the walls in this room have little grooves that go in all directions. Do they eventually meet up at one spot, or are they just randomly grooves going out from the doors?
Whatever I said in the description or whatever I posted in the description.
All right. Yeah. It says the walls in this room seem to have random smaller grooves that go in every direction, as well as a singular, thicker main path that flows around the room, and that's the clockwork pattern ending as it touches the east door.
Yeah, the other smaller veins do not touch each other.
So the something happens, or we have to do something that from this pillar, because there's the this groove here, and I trace the groove from the center pillar, and it goes to the bottom of the wall on the east side. What is at that entry point of that wall that connects the silver pillar? Can I tell? Is there anything special about that wall? Can I poke where the energy's going into it?
No.
So, because it says that the main singular path, the one that's going from the pillar to that east wall, seems to begin here at this point. So, there's a carved illusion of energy that flows throughout the room.
Yep.
We have to create energy, I think, in that flowing pattern. And you said this wheel is jammed; it won't move. This
Yep.
spindle wheel.
Yep. If you're in there by yourself, it's yeah. It doesn't seem to be able to move.
Okay. If I jump on top of this 3 or 4 foot pillar and just stand on it, does anything happen?
Nope.
I am going to cut my hand and bleed into the main path by the pillar.
Go ahead and take damage. Go ahead and roll for damage on that.
Okay.
With whatever weapon you're using to cut yourself with.
Let's see what I feel like cutting myself with.
We got a cutter, folks.
Yep, I'm trying different things. Where's actually, you know what? Fuck. I'm gonna poke myself with the javelin, so D6. Wow, I love it. That's 6 points of poking damage to myself.
Yeah, you bring that blade across your palm, and it cuts deep, and you freely, there's flowing blood on this thing to no effect. Dumb cat scratch that it itched and I scratched off the damn thing. Scab. I didn't do it on purpose. Stupid cat. It was good. It is a little raw and doughy. Wasn't a good execution. I should have gone with the half.
Does the blood seem to flow though? Is it looking like if I used water and lots of it, it would flow in the direction in this channel? That this energy?
It does not.
No. Well, I'm gonna just show guys. I need help turning a wheel.
All right, well, I'll go in and help.
I'll assist.
I'll go help him, I guess.
It's the only thing that I can't seem to interact properly with. So let's try to see if we can turn this wheel. It's jammed pretty good.
I'll help turn.
Xander, you being the farthest away and taking just that extra couple of seconds to get to the room. Behind you, you see that familiar image of what you saw in the mirror when you first entered the passage. And all you hear is tick tock, tick tock.
I'm going to stick up my middle finger and just go back and continue going in.
All right. And as all of you enter the room, like I said, I gave you the description before. The smell, that awful smell, seems to almost get worse. And the door behind you slams closed, and you hear shunk. What you can only imagine is a bar being pushed across the other side.
Pushed across the other side. What?
You can
Where'd the bar
clearly
come
tell
from?
that that door is clearly locked, and there is no key to open that door. It has been something has been slid across to completely bar that door. You are locked in this room.
Well, that's
Are
fine.
we officially on the 4th floor, or is this still the 3rd?
You're on the 3rd floor.
God damn.
We got 2 more floors of this. Okay.
Oh.
So now we're trapped in this place.
You guys have no idea what I've got in store for you.
Yeah, this is
Because I'm
rough.
I would like to sit down, and I would like to do a ritual identify on the wheel. Wait, is it the wheel that needs?
Maybe. Were we able to move it with the 3 of us?
As that door slammed shut and that bolt came down, Zod, you being there fiddling with the wheel, it seems to come loose and seems to move.
Okay.
Back,
Um,
to the left, to the right, clockwise, counterclockwise, however you want to look at it. You can definitely tell that it was locked in place until the door was locked.
okay.
What
Well,
So what happened to make the door lock?
As far
I
as
think
you
we-
can tell, all of you entering the room,
Is there a pressure plate, or are we talking about like a sensor somewhere, or magic?
make a perception check for me. We'll go with
Is it higher than 15?
that. What you're able to gather is it almost seems to you as if something or something was waiting for you all to get in the room to set the trap.
Damn it.
From what you can tell, people were able to go in there and poke around individually. Once you all got in the room, it was like an old school like box trap. Like all of you got into the room, and whatever, it set it off and kicked that piece of wood out, and you were all trapped in the room.
Like catching feral cats.
All right. So what happens? What happened when we move the wheel?
What would you like to guys? I mean, no one said anything about moving the wheel in one direction or another. I just told you that the wheel is now free.
Yeah, I was waiting just to kind of see where we were before I started cranking this thing over. So,
Righty tighty, lefty loosey.
I'll go when you do. When you want to, Zod.
okay. So is that what we're gonna do? We're gonna try to make it lefty loosey here and see if it opens the door.
Yeah. Well, first let's see if it moves at all to the right.
Okay.
Let's see if it moves to the right. I'm not sure if there's a correlation between opening the door and,
Kind of a shitty trap if that's the extent of it.
Yeah.
All right. So, going to turn the wheel, you can definitely tell you're able to move it, but it is hard. Who is going to try to turn the wheel?
Myself it was
I need
one.
you to,
Assist him as well.
all right. I need you to go ahead and make a strength check for me.
Straight check. I can do that. $24. 19.
All right. As you turn the wheel, a white and blue energy begins to crackle from the pillar and flow along the ground path and up the wall. As it climbs the wall, the energy begins to spread along the grooves in the wall and follows the main path. When it reaches the first area of the pushed out stone, words suddenly appear there. It simply reads, "Forward 2."
Okay. Forward 2. Number 2 or spelled out?
The number 2.
So move it 2 more notches.
That's what I'm thinking. We'll just go the same direction, 2 spoke spins, I guess, or spoke notches.
All right. So go ahead and make another strength check for me, please.
Okay.
As you're cranking it, it's getting more difficult as you're doing it.
If I'm getting assistance, do I get advantage or just single roll? 16 single roll. If no one's helping.
Someone's assisting you. would get
Yeah, I'm
advantage.
helping.
Okay.
All right.
Then hold on. So then that makes it 22.
All right. The wheel continues to turn, but you can start to feel more resistance in it. The white and blue energy pushes past the first words and continues to electrify the path along the wall. Turning at the corner of the room, the energy moves to the south wall before it reaches the next raised stone. Words again begin to appear, and it reads, "Left 2."
Oh, okay. I'm going to turn left 2 spoke movements.
Doing so would undo any progress you've done before.
Oh, okay. So then I'll do 2 back again.
Well, no,
And
you're cranking the wheel. You can definitely tell if you were to crank it back the other way, you're letting off tension.
Okay.
Is that what you want to do?
Well, no. I just was like, we did it. We continued to do it the same way, and it progressed, and then it said left 2. So if turning the wheel left took off tension and going 2 spots didn't help, I'm going to turn it back to the way that illuminated the left 2 word.
All right, then I need you to, doing so, I need you to make another strength saving throw for me to get back to the position you were just at, or 2 positions you were just at. If you like literally cranked it backwards, I'm going to need you to make strength saving throws to get back to where you were.
Oh, I don't know why it's rolling all this time. A 16 twice. A saving throw or just straight check?
Strength check, I'm sorry.
Okay, yeah, so 16. Don't the
All right,
18's
so
not.
you're able to get the wheel
there.
cranked back to the position you were at when it said left 2. And as you dialed it back, the electricity seemed to flow back, and everything seemed to. You could see forward progress on the wall with the electricity disappear. And as
So I
you
lost
cranked it
progress
back
still.
again, that you saw the electricity move back and reveal forward 2 and left 2.
Right. Okay. Do I keep turning, or do we want to try to figure out what left 2 means? Or do just keep cranking this thing? All right. I guess that means I'm going to try moving it more in the same direction again.
All right, make another strength check for me, please. As you're doing this, it's getting even tighter and harder to push around.
I'm still
25. A nat 20 for 25.
Yeah, you're able to. Even as you can tell, it's getting tougher. You're able to crank it into the next position. And as the wheel becomes more difficult to turn, and you find yourself pausing mid-turn before being able to finish this turn. The wheel's energy glows stronger, and you can feel a tingle in your hands as you hold on to it. The energy continues across the wall and around the corner before finding another raised phrase. Right 3.
Oh, God. These are the orders at which we have to light the brazzers in, maybe.
Oh.
Because there is some to the left and to the right, or it's either the fire rings. Okay, so we have left 2. We have. Can I gauge on how many more turns it would take to fully illuminate the path, Chris, of the energy, based on how much has lit up so far?
You're on the. That's the 4th? Yeah, it's the 4th turn. You got quite a few more.
Oh, wow. Okay. All right. Do I keep turning, guys? Anyone else have suggestions yet?
Not really.
All right. Then I guess I'm cranking, Chris. Gonna try
Yep.
another
All right, go ahead
another
and
crank.
make another strength check for me, please.
All right, good thing for advantage. Let's see what that does. Oh, another nat 20. This is sick. Another 25.
Oh, wow. Okay. At this point, the wheel almost feels like it's pushing back against you as you turn it. The wheel's energy glows stronger, and you can feel a tingle move up your arms now. The energy continues across the wall, branching off the main path, lighting up the room in a brilliant white and blue, before finding another phrase. Left 2.
Uh-oh. Another left 2. Getting really hard to turn this, guys. I'm going to end up pooping myself if I strain any further here. Any wise people figure out what these words mean? No? All right. Gonna try cranking it again if no one has any ideas.
I'll still stay in assist.
Okay.
All right. Go ahead and...
So 16 the highest this time.
All right. The wheel.
Did you maybe- have you tried spinning it both ways?
Yeah.
Every inch.
Yeah, I did. When I spun it the other way, it decreased the energy flow as well as it I felt the tension on the wheel let up. So it seems like it wants to go the other way fully.
All right. So you're, and it's too much, and you lose it. The wheel immediately cranks hard and fast all the way back. Stung! All of the electricity shoots back and races along the walls to the very beginning. Everything, all the lighting gone, and boom! It feels like a burst of electrical energy. It is a burst of electrical energy. Shoots out from the pillar. Everybody make a dexterity saving throw for me, please.
Oh,
Okay.
Your
man.
save is 14.
13.
Nat 20. I backflip over it.
I
Nice.
failed.
I super failed.
Those who failed are blasted with 10 points of lightning damage. Everyone
Mhm.
else takes 5 as this thing just discharges that energy that you watched backtrace itself from where the original crank started to all the way back, and it just sort of blasts out and hits all of you.
Verathok, do you still have that immobile rod?
Yeah.
All right, so that's never
Oh.
that's never happening again. So, Chris, we're going to go step by step this time, and each time we have a successful attempt, we're going to jam that immobile rod so that the wheel cannot turn.
You clever, cheeky fucker. Okay, sure.
Hey, dude, you stick me in a room, and I'm going to figure out shit out.
All right.
So,
You
yeah.
know what? I'm
So,
down for it. I'm down for it.
That's really clever.
That was meant as a compliment. I want you to know
Yeah.
that.
Just like I was going to tell him we're never getting trapped in another room again because he's going to immobile rod every door
All
from
right.
here on in
So
until we solve it.
go ahead and make a strength saving throw to start cranking the wheel again.
All right.
Hot damn, that's awesome. That's so clever.
So 19 for the first one.
All right. So yeah, you're able to crank it that first time, and again, it lights its way up to say forward 2. Go ahead and roll the second
16.
one. 16 is good enough for the second one. You've gotten to the point where it says left 2.
21.
That is enough for the third, where it says right 2.
A fail. So a mobile rod does its trick.
Okay, nothing happens.
Perfect.
The wheel is,
I will-
you can see the wheel wants to, like it's, moving that immovable rod is going to be very devastating. Like it's,
Mhm. All right. So then I'm going to just try again. Keep
Alright,
doing it
try
until
again.
we get all the way to the end.
All right.
All right. Here we go. Another. Right.
If you're going to do it this way, I'm going to say, if you want to do it we don't have to roll, I'll say it will
Okay.
take you 10 minutes, or unless you want to try and roll it out.
Nope. Nope,
I
10
would say it
minutes
would
sounds
take
great.
10 minutes for you to keep going and working at it and be like, and going. All right. If does that work well with everybody else?
Yeah. I have no other
Yeah,
suggestions other than that.
What's our timer down to right now?
You are, how long did we spend on that? Did you guys not take that rest?
No rest.
Okay, so we're at, 50 minutes for the day at this point?
Yep. That's not bad.
50,
That's about right.
55 we'll say 50, I didn't have the timer going, so I'm going to say 55 minutes.
Okay. So what are the other phrases that light up as we do this,
I was
Chris?
just about to get there. So now
Okay,
we've dealt with the time frame. So we got to so here are they. Oh, here they go in order. Forward 2, left 2, right 2, right 3, left 2, left 2, right 1, And as you're doing this, cranking it around, you're at this point. All of you can see Zod's arms are visibly shaking as he's cranking this wheel around. It's almost more of a watching him is almost like watching a sheer will just moving this crank. The energy is pulsing stronger, and Zod, the pain it's starting to hurt. Like this is taking its toll on you.
I haven't stopped helping him.
Well, then both of you, even with the combined strength of both of you, it is brutal.
It's tough.
You're like it, and both you guys, I would imagine, have done hard. And I know Brandon does wrestling and stuff. Like when you're training to the point where it's like, dude, your arms and your whole body feels like it's burning. It's hurting. You're at the point of all physical exhaustion.
We still produce.
You read left to no, hold on, sorry, wrong one. Yeah, it's really starting to hurt. And what was the last direction I gave you?
It was writing that down. I think it was left one. Was that it?
Left one? Holy crap, it's way back there. No, it's not. No, I don't have a left one. So I'll read them off again. Each time it's getting more difficult. The first one was forward 2. The second is
forward.
left 2. The third was right 2. The fourth is right 3. The fifth is left 2. The sixth is left 2. The seventh is right 1. And at the and as Xander and Zod, you're cranking it around. It's everything. Your entire bodies are needed to turn the crank that last rotation. The energy pulses in rhythm with your heartbeat for a few seconds as the energy moves past the seventh phrase and connects to the eastern door. With a brilliant flash, the power that has been stored inside the pillar is released in a surge of blue and white sparkling energy is released from it, and the pulses along the path, all the way around the room and feeds directly into the door. Another flash makes all of you have to shield your eyes as the light fades and you can focus again. The door to the east is now pushed open.
Okay, sweet.
Zod and Xander, both of you have 1 level of exhaustion.
Yeah, I figured that was coming.
All right.
No worries. Do I feel the tension in the wheel give? Like, as in, like it's
No,
done,
as you cranked it into that final spot, it locked in place.
Perfect. Okay, thank you. Okay. All right, guys. That was a little strenuous.
How do you put exhaustion on this character sheet here?
Just click on conditions, and at the very bottom, you can choose your level of exhaustion.
Okay, got it.
All right. So then I suggest we move through that door. Did the south door, the one that locked, did it unlock, or is it still locked?
It is unlocked.
Okay. So we could go back if we wanted to.
No, let's keep going forward.
Okay. So we're leaving the cauldron room and the one door I couldn't unlock, as we have not been in those rooms yet. Just to keep note.
If you want to go back to that locked room to see if anything happened, we can do that first.
Yeah, I say that we don't have to go back to the cauldron room or the firing room, but let's just take a quick look at the at that one locked door.
All right.
And when we go through that south door, Chris, do I see where that bar was? That
opening up the door to the south, it is black. You cannot see in it at all. Putting your hand in it, Your hand disappears.
Magical darkness. Now that's different. Huh.
Okay.
Is there any sound or smell
Make
coming?
a perception check for me, please.
Mhm. Anyone able to cast light? 14.
Um, it smells like the dirtiest, caustic shit you've ever smelled in your life.
I
I
just
have a
yell into
magical lantern.
I don't know. Does that shed magic light?
No, it's just like a floating lantern that I picked up at that death festival. It
Right.
just floats and sheds light.
I imagine it'll get consumed by the magical darkness if it's just natural light, but you could try. I'll yell into the darkness. Can you at least give a courtesy flush?
It's awesome. You got the caustic reference. That's awesome because that's some dirty caustic. Caustic is gross, man. Ugh. Is that what you're doing? You're going to send this magical lantern in there?
Yeah. Sure.
I'll hold it and go in there.
Sure. Yeah, go for it.
Wait 5 minutes, and if I don't come back, just wait longer.
Well, how about I just tie a rope to you, and then we can just yank you out?
I guess, but the last time we tried that didn't work.
Make
Well,
sure
I'd still like to try it this time. So I'm going to take my 50 feet of rope and I'm going to tie it around your waist.
All right. Well, thank you. I could have done it myself, but I appreciate the closeness.
Yes, absolutely. I'm glad to provide this service.
Okay. I'm gonna kill that right there. There was a joke there. I'm just gonna go through this door.
All right. Walking in the door with the lantern snuffs out.
Mhm.
As you
Okay,
stick the
well,
lantern in there, the lantern just turns off.
I'm gonna I know that the room was empty. It was completely empty. So I'm going to proceed and put my hand out.
Okay. You step into the room. Are you just gonna walk forward?
Yes,
With your hand out in the darkness, you cannot see anything. It is blackness. Black.
I would.
Like you're
I
like
would assume so.
like it's the blackest of black. Like you like the darkest of dark. You know what I mean? Like it
I think Maggie cast magical darkness once, so it's very similar to that.
yeah.
So it is just magical darkness.
Far as you could tell, sure.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna walk to where I would believe the door was at.
Make a
'Cause it's just-
dexterity. You know what? Here's what I'm going to do. Make a dexterity check for me, please.
Check.
Here's how I'm going to do this. No, dexterity saving throw. Saving throw.
All right. 25.
You take a couple of steps to where you remember that door was, and you stick your foot out, and you're like, there ain't no fucking floor there, man. Like you're standing on solid ground. You're stepping towards the door, and there's no floor. You're able to catch yourself. Go, oh, whoa, whoa,
All right,
whoa.
I'll step back in and tell them the room is gone.
The room is gone.
The entire room is gone.
I'm gonna say with your dexterity saving throw, you're able to realize that you might maybe there might be a path through the room, but you would want to slow ball it and
Okay.
you know what I
Well,
mean, like making you like I'm just
I'll,
because you told me that you were just gonna walk to where you thought the door was. You step there was a step there, and then there wasn't a step there. So it's I'm gonna say you're able to perceive that.
okay.
Yeah, might not. It's just very concealed in darkness, and you don't know where the floor went and or what's.
Okay. So I'm gonna stick my hand back into the room and reach for the wall. Like if there is a wall right next to my arm.
There is.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna go ahead and spider climb it. So I'm gonna spider climb and try and go along the walls. Try to see if I can find a path.
Climbing the walls, you. There's a. There is a. How much time do you want to dedicate to doing this?
That's that's a weird question. As long as it takes.
All right, we'll say it takes you a good 10 minutes to
Mhm.
spider climb around the walls, looking where the floor should be and where it shouldn't be. Um, what you deduce is that there's the path at the door to the north, and there's a path to the door to the south. But there ain't nothing in between there. There's a ledge.
Floor.
Like you can get to the door to the south. Or is that the door that was locked? Hold
So
on.
there's
Yeah.
no floor, is what you're saying.
There's no floor. I mean,
Okay.
you can see. I mean, like I said, you're climbing the walls like Spider-Man and going down, and there's no doesn't seem to be, you know what I mean. But there is a when you get to that other door on the other, like as you're climbing around and you've figured out where that door is on the south. There's a ledge you can step on and stand on.
Okay.
And but climbing around the walls and on the ceiling, you're not able to deduce. You can't see the path, but there's a ledge on the door to the north and a ledge on the door to the south, which you can only
Can I
presume
feel around for
to
Can I-
come to the deduction of that there's a path in there somewhere, but it's not connected to the walls.
Can I feel around for the doorknob?
You can, yes. And you find it. Are you gonna open the door?
Yeah.
All right, opening up the door, looking in, you see a stone room of similar size and shape to the others in this place. The walls of this room are, however, covered in numbers. They do not appear to be sequential, but randomly and erratically placed. Each number is carved into a separate stone, and each stone has a handle attached to it. Across the room, on the opposite wall from you, is a door. The door has no handle or lock, but embedded into the wood are several symbols and words that glow slightly as you look in. But it does not shed light on the room that you are in.
Are any of the symbols the same symbols from the other room, the fire basin room?
Make a perception check for me, please.
Is it over 14?
From your point of view, yes.
I mean 15, sorry.
From your point of view at this point, yes.
All right, so if I go into the room, how about now?
Hold on one second. The wrong fucking shit. Oh no, this is as far as I printed. Going into the room. Yes, a lot of them you do notice the symbols that you saw in the mirrors from the room with all the symbols on the mirrors. You do recognize the symbols.
All right. Is there a way I can put the symbols or touch the symbols in the order that I saw them? Like they were in the fire basin room.
How does this one work? So walking in, as you get closer, you can now make out the symbols and the words more clearly. The symbols are divided into 4 quadrants, split by 2 intersecting lines. In each quadrant, 2 sets of symbols are stacked one above the other. Above the top and bottom quadrants are the words push and pull are respectively written. I do need to. I have a handout to give you guys.
Okay.
Can you guys? See, that isn't currently shared to everyone. Can everyone see that on Roll20?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Ooh, that's interesting. What
Okay.
the shnikes?
Okay, so this is clearly the hourglass. There was a diamond that was vertical, right there. All right, so
That looks like a minus sign. It looks like a math equation.
if it is, I'm just gonna walk out. I do not have the math capacity today. DM, is this a math problem?
I'm not saying nothing.
Okay. If I find out it's a math problem, I'm just not even gonna. I'm coming back, guys.
I
All right. So,
can't even see it. You're by yourself. That's just what it looks like to me from now.
but yeah. Okay. Like fucking what is this?
Push, pull. Is there this forward 2, left 2, right 2, right 3, left 2, left 2, right 1? I wonder if that's the path in the darkness, or I wonder if that's an equation to here, or if it's something to do with that east door. So in the 10 minutes that he's kind of fiddling around in this black room, Xander's in the black room, I'm going to enter the east door that opened in our room.
Okay.
Just so I'm not staring in the darkness for 10 minutes.
Okay. 1 second here. I hope that makes it.
Because I honestly do not know what to make of that diagram yet.
Is
there?
Right. Walking into the door to the east. Where is your character tokens on with us?
When you were playing, Xander, in that room with the basins, did any of them move? Were you able to push or pull any of them? They were fixed, weren't they?
Yeah, they were fixed in one spot.
Okay.
Walking into this room, Zod. Number 6. As you move through the now open doorway, there is a warm glow coming from the room. As you move inside, you see a large, lit bronze brazier in each corner of the room. The light from the braziers gives the room a comfortable and calming feel. In the center of the space is a single metal chest with iron bands across the top and sides. Just in front of the chest is a raised plate. Sits in the stone floor.
Okay. I will go back into the room at which I just came, and I'll tell them, I'm like, there's a chest in here, but looks like we'd have to solve a puzzle to get it to open, but no other doors in here, right, Chris?
There are no other doors.
Okay, so this is a loot room, so I'll just stick my head and then I'll look back in here. The steel plate, does it look like it's attached, or is the chest anchored to the steel plate?
What is this?
What's your intelligence?
Oh, it's shite. It's 10.
Make an investigation.
Yes, sir.
Make a perception check for me.
Oh, okay, perception.
What the fuck is this?
10. Perception. Oop.
I'm gonna say even being not the brightest bulb, but it looks like a pressure plate of some sort.
Yeah. Okay.
What is this?
I'm not going to stand on that right now, that's for sure. Pressure plate. The braziers, all 4 of them are lit, active.
Yeah, the room,
all 4 are equally active.
Yep, and the room feels very comfortable and warm and inviting, and almost gives you, even with your exhausted state, almost makes you feel like it's a safe place to sit down and just take a break.
Mm. Yeah, I don't quite get that vibe yet. The braziers themselves, if I examine them, anything interesting?
No, I mean how they're lit looks like fresh oil, but yet again, there's no traces of anybody having been here. Yeah, there doesn't seem to be anything unjust or really necessarily magical about them at all, other than the fact that they're in this place.
If I walk to the back of the chest, do I notice anything back here, or what does the back of the chest look like?
Just looks like the back of a chest that's needed to open from the other side.
Okay, I'm
sorry. Looking at it, you're looking at the front of the chest.
Yeah, I moved my token to the opposite side to look at the back.
So yeah, you're looking at the front of the chest, and yeah.
Okay. Uh-huh. I throw a javelin at the chest.
It sticks in the chest. Dong.
Okay. No minute.
It's a metal chest, so it's like ba-dang. And yeah.
2, 3, 4.
I mean, it looks like a pretty sturdy metal chest. Imagine a giant metal treasure chest. That's what it looks like.
Okay. I'm going to go back into the room with Twig and Morgan and everybody, and I'm just going to say there's a chest in there. We'll have to figure out how to... I didn't try opening it. It looks like a pressure plate, but I don't really want to be in too many rooms at once. So let's see what Xander figures out.
I shall go wherever you lead.
All right, so Xander, what are you doing?
Trying to figure out what the hell I'm looking at.
All right. So
It definitely looks like some kind of weird ass algebra problem.
Oh, crap. Wait a second. I got it. So if the only number in that room was a 5 in the middle. So if we give a number starting like you would on the right bottom as being a number 1, that symbol is a value of 1 on this graph. And then if you assign the numbers, right, because you're going to count up to 5. So if we start at the bottom 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 9, or to get to the far left-hand side, if we take those numbers of that brazier and substitute them into this puzzle, what would our math problem come out to be? So, for instance, let's just say if the symbol, the horizontal diamond was the first brazier on the right. That's a 1. Say that the horizontal rectangle was the 6th brazier in the room. That's a 6. So that's 16 minus. That's I guarantee that's the thing. That's what
holy shit! All right, okay. I feel I feel like I know exactly what you're saying here. Okay, so the hourglass was the only one that had the 5 on it.
Yes, sir.
It illuminated, and so we can count that as 5.
Yes. So exactly.
This circle with the cross in it is 6.
Mhm.
And the circle was 4. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think if we put all the numbers in, it's going to give us an equation that we can subtract. So we just have to put the numbers in and then finish the math problem. I don't know what we're going to do with the answers, but I think that's the start.
No, I don't want to solve math problems today. Okay. All right.
Welcome to Dungeons
So
and
is there a
Dragons,
way,
where the
Chris,
DM
that you
can't beat
you
you,
can-
so
you-
they'll just beat you.
Right?
What do you say?
I missed
And,
it.
welcome to Dungeons and Dragons, where if the DM can't beat you, he's just gonna beat you.
That's right. That's so right. So are you able to put the corresponding symbols on the braziers so we can just filter them into this math equation? Or if that's what it is, can you just let us know what the
One
result
second
is at the
here.
bottom?
If that's what you guys are going with,
Yeah.
give me one
That's what
second
I'm going to
here.
try.
Oh, wrong floor. Hold on.
Hey, where's my math equation?
Which room? That was room 3. Oops. Come on, man. Copy. Come on. I'm just waiting on Facebook now. Let's go
Yeah,
into
no worries.
Messenger chat. Paste. Done. There you go.
Okay. All right. So horizontal hourglass is 5. One triangle is 1. Now, this is what's stumping me here. Are these two, like the horizontal hourglass and the horizontal diamond? Does that mean it is 50? 59?
Correct.
Okay. All right. We're going somewhere here.
Yeah. I
All right.
lost.
Each
I lost
symbol
the,
represents a number.
Okay. All right. All right. Here we go.
So yeah, I lost the equation, so you'll have to do the math. They're
All
not
right.
up on my screen. But yeah, plot those in and then just subtract them, and it's going to give us a number. I have no idea what we're going to do with that number yet, but at least it's a start to something.
Or numbers. Correct.
Yeah, or numbers.
Yeah, it would be numbers because there's 4. There's 4 different answers here.
Well, yeah,
So,
let's see what
all right. Well, y'all can go ahead and play while I do this. These math things.
All right.
All right.
I don't do math or puzzles.
All right.
Yeah, we lost Twig. He was our puzzle guy.
What the hell happened to him?
I don't know.
He had to
He
go.
was-
He got
said something
called
about-
into work.
Oh, that sucks.
Okay,
really
no,
sucks.
so diamond is not- I'm gonna
I
go
didn't
mute.
see that show up. Where was that, in Discord?
Yeah, it's in the DM and Players Club, I believe. Yeah, DM and Players Club. I'm gonna go mute for a minute.
All right, so that leaves us with Zod and Morgan. What would you two like to be doing right now? Zod, I know you're walking through that room with the treasure chest.
Yeah, I joined Morgan back in that to tell her what I found. I'm back with Barathok, Twig, and Morgan, and I just relayed the message that looks like there's a pressure plate and a big, nice chest that I would love to see what's inside. But-
Morgan is just smugly sitting and patting herself on the back for contributing the idea that symbols represented numbers. That is her contribution, and she's feeling real good about it. about it.
Verithok, what are you doing, buddy?
Just hanging out, you know. You guys are the best. Y'all got this. You guys are so smart and good at puzzles.
If we have 10 minutes, because if it takes Xander 10 minutes to figure that out, did you guys want to maybe do a ritual and try to find some magic in that treasure room or something?
Sure, I can do identify on
Yeah,
a few different
I
things.
mean, you wouldn't be able to do identify. I mean, what are you doing identify on in that room? The chest?
Or the pressure
Anything
plate?
that somebody wants to, pressure plate or the chest. I can do one if you want to do the other.
Well, if we're avoiding rests, I would rather not, because I only have so many spell slots.
But you could also do identify as a ritual, though, Verithok.
I
You could
don't
take
think
the
I
10
have.
minutes.
I can just do that if it's in my spell book. Period.
A wizard is a ritual caster, period. So all your spells you can either cast instantly or ritually them.
Oh, all right. Well, then yeah, I'll do a ritual pass too.
Someone
We have
ping
10
that-
Whichever
minutes,
one
might
you
as
want to
well.
do, I'll do the
someone
other. So
ping
I'll do
that
the
spell
pressure
for me
plate.
real quick,
All right.
just because.
Say that again.
I'll do the pressure plate if you want to do the treasure chest.
That's fine.
Doing that, both of you realize that they're linked. Activating, stepping on the pressure plate would open the chest.
Hmm.
But other
Does
than
it
that,
have to
that's
be-
as
is it like
far as
a-
the function? That's as far as the magic functions between the two items, between the pressure plate and the chest.
Well, in that case, I recommend that we put something heavy on the pressure plate. See what happens without any danger of actually being hurt. So, what do I have that's heavy?
I got an idea.
You got anything heavy?
Maybe. Chris, I want to take my helm off. I want to point my helmet at the treasure chest, and I want to say geyser. And I want to launch a 30-foot long, 1 foot wide stream of water to hit the chest, and it has to make a dexterity saving throw, which is chest, so I imagine it fails. Or sorry, strength saving throw of 13. And it takes 1d4 points of damage and is pushed and fall prone.
You taking off your helmet and shooting it at this chest, it doesn't move. It just water goes everywhere, but this chest is still just sitting there. Doing that, you can see that the chest is pretty heavy.
Okay, if I do that and point it at the pressure plate, and I want to exert 200 pounds of pressure on that plate, can I ping this? How do I ping this for you?
All right,
Yeah, here you go. So if you
okay.
So if you look at the bottom of that, it says that any object or creature carried weighing more than 200 pounds will be knocked over or pushed up to 15 feet. So I want to push 15 feet of 200-pound exertion down on that pressure chest, or the pressure plate.
Doing so,
Doing some
as,
physics up in here.
as that geyser, boom, hits it with that weight, you can see the chest open up, and as the water disappears, the chest closes again.
But nothing else happened?
Nothing else happened.
All right, I'll take the chance.
have a
I'll go stand on
solution.
that pressure plate. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I have a solution. I have the unseen servant. We could push the water, and it could hold open the chest.
Yeah.
Wow, can't one of us just stand on the pressure plate?
Well, I didn't know if there was
I
something
feel like
bad
that's a
gonna happen.
good way to get. Yeah, exactly.
I mean, if there was a trap, it would have already been activated from you opening the chest the first time.
That's why I was going to say I'll go stand on the plate then.
Man,
Point.
Yeah.
And Zod,
I'll go
as you
stand on the
step-
plate then,
As
Chris.
you step onto the plate, it skunk, and the chest opens up opposite of you, like I said, because you were around on the other side where it was open, you're now standing behind it. The chest opens up.
If I lean over and have a look, what do I see?
It is filled with gold and all sorts of crazy. It's huge. Looking over, you're like just peeking in. You can see gold and platinum pieces sitting in the chest.
All right, I'll just start filling my bag of holding. I'll start tossing handfuls in. I'll say, "Come, start grabbing this, guys. Let's empty this and then see if we can't find. Get back to Xander."
I'll put some in my bag of holding as well. How much are we talking about here, Chris?
All right. Sorry, I disappeared for just a second, guys. What are we doing now? The chest is
We're
open.
pick-
Zod
We're
is
looting the
standing
chest.
around. All right. Looking in the chest. It's not trapped. Who's going through the chest?
I'm leaning over the top and scooping into my
It's
bag
too
of
tall
holding.
for you. It's too tall for you. to
I'm
do that.
helping.
Oh, okay. Then I'm just going to stand there while Morgan empties it.
All right. Emptying the chest takes you. It's going to take you a couple of minutes here. You find
Okay.
3,000 gold pieces. You find
Hell yeah.
Great, good party fun.
550. You find 550 platinum pieces.
All right, hold on. Sorry, I gotta get my calculator up. So because I've got the party fund that I'm adding it to. So I've got 2461 plus 3,000. You said
You have
Yep.
Okay,
you
so
found 3,000 gold.
party fund is up to 5461, 5,461.
And then the platinum too, because that's another 5,000.
It's 550 gold, 550 platinum pieces.
Nice.
You
550
find a
platinum.
silver
Okay.
chalice set with moonstones, which you roughly gather at a estimated value of 750 gold pieces.
So wait, it was a moon. You said moonstone chalice.
It's a silver chalice set with moonstones.
Silver. Okay. 750.
Yep. And then you find a silver comb fashioned in the shape of a dragon with red garnets as eyes.
Hmm.
With
Red
that's an estimated
garnet
value of
eyes.
750 gold pieces.
750 GP. Okay.
You also find a scroll of greater invisibility,
Greater invisibility.
a feather
Okay.
token, which I will explain in a few minutes, an elixir of health, a potion of superior healing, a scroll of plane shift,
Oh my god.
and a
Yeah,
potion of
A
heroism.
scroll. A scroll of plane shift.
Ooh,
Yep.
can I have that scroll?
Yes, you can. Did you hear the scroll of invisibility, greater invisibility too?
Oh, I
Cool.
did not. Can I have both? Can I have all of the scrolls? It will benefit the entire party.
Yeah, of
Yes,
course.
I
of
will.
course.
I will give you
And
all of the
The
scrolls.
last one was a
What was
potion
the
of
last
heroism.
item?
Potion of heroism.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Potion of heroism.
Yeah,
And the
so-
feather token. I don't know if that's an actual thing in D&D Beyond.
Fire token? I don't think
Okay.
No, feather token.
Oh,
so. Oh, feather.
what does 550 platinum translate into for gold?
5,500.
Yeah, but no, you actually have
5,000.
550 platinum pieces. Like we're not breaking that
Yeah.
down. Like,
Yeah.
You have that as platinum.
Okay, so we now have 5,461 gold pieces, 550 platinum pieces, 31 silver in the group party fund, And then we've got the silver moonstone chalice, silver comb, scroll of invisibility, which Verathok or Cole, do you want to add both of those to your inventory?
All right. And
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Is
copy
it
what
invisibility or greater invisibility?
Raider.
Raider.
Okay. Okay.
And then plane
plane
shift.
All right, and this
Alright.
is what the
I will.
this is what the feather token is. You guys should all be able to see that, right?
All right.
On-
I'm ready. Go for it.
on Roll20,
whip.
Oh, it's on roll 20.
the feather token.
You can use an action to throw the token to a point within 10 feet of you. The token disappears. And a floating whip takes its place. Make a melee spell attack. Huh. Well, this seems like a good thing for somebody else who maybe doesn't have access to magic.
What is it?
It's like it basically is like a temporary spiritual weapon.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, except it's in a whip form.
I wonder if there's
And
a way,
I'll
if
throw it
it's
on- and
like
I'll throw it on
actually.
Messenger too, just so whoever decides to take said item knows what it does.
I'm
Yeah,
looking
it's-
for it in the inventory.
It's a one use only, right, Chris, or is that a
Yes, sir,
repeatable
it's,
item?
It's just a one-time use.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Hmm.
Well, it will be in my inventory, and whoever wants it can just have it.
It'll store it for now. Pretty neat, though.
Ah. Okay, so feather token.
I have the numbers.
All right, back to Xander.
Now, can I do anything with these numbers in this room here?
Let's go to you. Now that I got all the good stuff out of the way.
Sure, yeah, let's go to me.
We got all the well, I mean all the rewards and treasure and stuff. I wasn't trying to sell
That was
it all
pretty
like
sweet,
that,
though.
dude. Damn. All right. Xander, you are down here, correct? Yeah, you're down here.
Am I?
Weren't you, or were you up there with the rest of them?
No, I was in the room with the little push pull joint.
Yeah, you were down here.
The math equation room, yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
Chris,
Yes.
I'm reading Plane Shift. You
Yeah.
know, that's a very, very wild item to give a group of people that are at least somewhat chaotic.
It's amazing. I actually use plane shift only for the free banishments. If you look, you can actually just banish people, and it's unconstant. You don't have to concentrate. You just touch
Oh,
them.
really?
Yeah, take a look at the very bottom of that spell. It's one of my favorite spells. My plane shifter Cobalt absolutely loves it. Take a look at it. The bottom of it. The rest of it's all garbage. Look at the free banishment forever. Being able to plane shift, you need all the stones and focal points, but the bottom part of that plane shift spell is where it's really good.
Yeah, that is pretty cool.
Yeah, man.
So
Vanish.
what can I do with these numbers here?
You see, looking at each one, there is a spot underneath, as if you were solving an equation. There's a spot underneath for you to write each answer, and on the floor is a single piece of chalk.
All right, I'm gonna grab the piece of chalk. The one that says push, the first one to the left that says push. I'm gonna write 12. The pull one to the right, I'm going in order of whatever the picture says pull, which is 77. Then I'm going to go to the other one. Push is 104, and the last one, pull, is 150.
All right. So, as you write 12 on the first one, the room rumbles a little bit and the ceiling drops. Boom! 5 feet.
Okay.
For the other three, the numbers and everything seems to light up as if correct.
So, could I assume that the 12 was wrong?
I'm gonna say you would definitely figure that out.
Is there a spot where the things are missing?
No.
Where an object is missing or something? Because if you go by the equation and the diagram, it comes out to 12. So,
Hold on,
is there-
Hold on, maybe my
it's
numbers
missing.
are wrong. Hold on, let me just double check my stuff here. That's what that says. Now, when
Can you bring that-
Now I'm double checking my source material here just to make sure that I'm not a jackass and I put the wrong answer down.
Can you bring the picture back up?
Is it
Please?
not? The picture of the isn't it still up?
Not for me, no.
No, it went away.
Oh, my bad. Hold on. Sorry, I thought it was still up. There's that, right? Can you guys see that?
See what?
All right, 1 second. All right, can everybody see it now? Do that, and then I want to double check my math just to make sure I'm not wrong, because
All right, I will do this equation again. So,
I just want.
Diamond.
You know what? You could be right. I could have done this wrong.
hold on. I just want to let me make sure real quick.
I'm not
Full
doubting you. I'm starting to doubt myself.
vertical
all right.
diamond, 8 square is a 2. Yeah, it's 12. Unless there's a thing missing, it's 12. Horizontal diamond's 9. Rectangle is 4. The
Horizontal.
vertical diamond is
horizontal
8.
straight up and down?
Yeah, vertical is up and down. Horizontal is on the side. Is laying on its side. Vertical diamond is 8, and the square is 2. 94 minus 82 is 12.
All right, then I'm sorry. I was completely wrong. Mistranslation on my part. My bad. So,
Good.
wow. My bad. I didn't mean to totally shit on your parade there. That was me just writing down my shit wrong. You see on the as you and you were correct the entire time. So yeah, the ceiling never fell. And you see on the south side of the room a door grow and open. And you see stairs leading up.
Ooh.
Let's go.
So
Gosh, dang it.
if we take 10 minutes to like traverse the darkness to find the path very slowly, can we get through that without falling to our death?
You can. And all of you make a perception check for me as you're doing that. I'm gonna say you're like
Okay.
down on your hands and knees, like
Oh yeah,
feeling
absolutely.
your way in front of you and feeling the edge way, and you do find the path. But I need all of you to make perception check for me, please, as you're doing so.
15 for I.
So 13, 20, 15.
Mm-hmm.
Morgan, it takes you an extra couple of seconds longer to figure it out, but all of you figure it out. That as you're traversing the path, the forward to those directions seem to be correlating with the path that you're walking or crawling on your hands and feet across in absolute darkness. And in fact, as you're traversing this, you have no connection to magic at all.
Oh, that's something
Making your way
nifty.
across and coming into the other room, you can feel that connection with magic again. But even looking back into that darkness, you can't see anything. But you can definitely tell that you were definitely walking through an anti-magic area, or crawling through an anti-magic area.
Can I
I
test my magic lantern real quick to see if it reignites?
It does reignite once you've come across and into that room. It's fully functional again.
Okay, good.
And we never ascertained a focus or a source of this anti-magic field, right? When we were traversing, it just
You
it's
guys
just
were just
there.
trying to make it across. It took you 10 minutes, like on your hands and knees, like in absolute blackness. You couldn't spit on your own nose and see it.
Perfect. That's pretty sweet. I like that. That's good. And we go upstairs.
Now.
Is that what you guys would like to do?
I think so. Right? Are we ready to go, guys? Upstairs?
I'm ready.
Yeah. All right. We all head upstairs.
All right. And with it being 4 o'clock,
Yeah,
we're
man.
gonna go ahead and call it a day, guys.
Great
As you
session. That
enter
was
the
bizarre.
4th floor of the passage.
All right. All right. That was
actually
challenging.
awesome. You guys solved some. You guys figured it all out.
Yeah, man. A
Tried
little
to
rod.
keep it
little
thrilling and make
math-
you guys think, but